Chatting and Minecraft. I figure this is a good way to test whether or not shit's gonna work. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta like actually do things. Oh wait, I should like actually check and see if everything's actually working. I wouldn't know. Ah, why does it sound like that? I hate that. It kind of like it sounds off. I'm like waiting for me to maybe. Maybe if I actually go and grab the like wire for my headphones and plug in my headphones instead of just doing Bluetooth. That might actually work better. And am I sounding even remotely better? Uh, I don't think so. Well, okay, it's kind of hard to tell because it's like, oh, maybe, and then maybe not. I'm gonna turn that off. I'm gonna turn off the fact that it's trying to play ads. You know what? I don't really care about ads and stuff. Feel like I feel like ads are like stupid for like most viewers. Da, 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 da. Which one of these is one of them? Here it is. I found it. And disable pre-roll ads. No, wait, ads just off entirely. Yeah, fuck off ads. I should try and play something in the background, but I don't know what to play because I don't know what'll get me like murdered. Maybe not Minecraft. So here's the thing. I genuinely just wanted this to be like a test stream. I'd like a just chatting, just talking, because I didn't know what to do. I have games I could play. Like obviously there was Minecraft, and then I got somebody bought me a game for my birthday, except they thought my birthday had passed when it was actually a bit too early for it. Uh, what happens if I just turn this off? How much is that gonna fuck everything up? Let's find out. That's the issue. So if that's the issue, God, that sounds atrocious. Because that's just using the computer like audio. It's not using the headset. Wow, you you guys can like hear me move and everything, and it's just loud. uh okay. So it's like on one hand, it doesn't sound like bad. but but on the other hand, you can hear literally everything I'm doing. So I'm having to, uh like this, like this right now. It's, oh hey, I've now swapped it to I'm pretty sure it's using the Bluetooth mic. So like, oh hey, but using a Bluetooth mic, is that gonna be worse, better? I don't know. I actually should be trying to figure out yeah, like an actual mic. I've used one in the past. It was a little wonky because it was like a cheap, like fee-fine mic. But fee-fine. How is that even like the name of something? It's so wonky. uh what to play? What to do? I have so many games. Um someone recommended me this one. Let's do this one. Let's let's swap everything up. Bad and theater. Is it gonna be good? The stream title, I was a theater kid. That is fantastic. And it should power save, frame rate, screen, Terry and gamepad. Do I need a controller for this? I feel like I really should have looked more into this game before I attempted to play it. Because I feel like I'm just kind of throwing myself into it, and that's not necessarily the best thing. It's launching. It's giving me language options. Is it gonna work? I think I speak English. Okay. Oh wait, I have to change. I have to make it so you guys can actually hear it. Hold on. And there we go. Let's lower that just a little bit. Yeah. Okay. I can't change the music. Okay, let's go. Should I do that thing where I tweet out? Like, oh hey, guess what I'm streaming? I was a theater kid. So I was a theater kid. So here's Bad End Theater. And then do the whole link. And I'm very bad with tags, so I'm just kind of throwing that out there. Woo! And I still need to get this fixed so I can actually see everything. No, I didn't mean to do that. Ah! There you go. Woo! Howdy, Casper. Did you know I was a theater kid in high school? And middle school? But first, allow me to explain how it works. To begin the tutorial, select whichever doll you like. You are the demon doll or the human doll? We're obviously going to be the demon doll. What do you mean? What do you mean, ill? Okay, I feel like it's really loud, like the music. I'm gonna try and decrease that real quick. Professional streamer and stuff. But yeah, what do you mean ill? Okay, that is not as bad. You control the demon doll. You're a fierce-looking guy, just minding your own business. How you interact with the human doll? The temptation. Personal ill. Yeah. It was pretty fun though. No, it was a pretty good time. I think my favorite thing was musical theater. That one slapped. Let's play nice. You try and make friends with the human doll, but it kills you in cold blood? How ruthless! You found your very first bad ending, but don't worry. The story need not end here. Let's reset the stage and try again. This time, try controlling the other guy. No. Go ahead and try playing the human doll this time. Can I just... Oh shit, I dropped something. Okay, I got it. You controlled the human doll. You're a friendly little guy. Just mind your own business. How will you interact with the demon doll? You and the demon doll are able to set aside your differences and become friends. Yay! No racism. Am I supposed to have a controller for this? I still don't know. I mean, it seems to be working just fine with the mouse. So. Ah! What the fuck? I'm pressing a lot of buttons and I don't know. Oh, full screen, please. Yeah. Gonna make sure that didn't mess up everything. Go racism? No! No racism. Is set to what you chose during your last playthrough. But now you can turn each one on and off without having to replay from all the doll perspective. Yes, my theater actually doubles as a puzzle game. Now, try turning the doll's behavior on and off to see the different... You control the demon doll. You're a fierce-looking guy. Just mind your own business. How you interact with the human doll? Murder. You both attack each other at once and die together? End tutorial. Okay, wait. I want to turn off that, and then I'll go demon. You killed the demon doll in cold blood. How ruthless. Yeah, no, I didn't say go racism. That would be very bad. I think so. The game saves your progress automatically, so just relax and collect all the bad endings at your own pace. Now, without further ado, let's start the show. Oh, I like the look of this guy. I like the cut of his jib. Look at him. You're a demon underling in service of the Overlord. You aren't particularly strong, but not particularly weak either. That's what your friends tell you. Your job is to guard the castle and keep humans away. It's unbearably boring. Heroes rarely come all the way here to challenge the Overlord anyways. It's a lot of standing in one place, staring into nothing. Feel like you're gonna go crazy if you don't get a break. You decide to ask the Overlord for a day off. She gives you an earful about responsibility and unquestioning obedience, and you were to finish her lecture before returning to your post. What does she know about anyone? Anything. Who made her the boss of everyone? You complain about the Overlord to your friends. Yeah, go fuck that bitch. They agree that she is kind of a snob and totally deserves to be kicked off her throne. You only wanted to vent your frustration, but the conversation somehow turned into an assassination plot. Oh shit. You should probably steer this in a responsible direction. Fuck that bitch. No! You're sick of this Overlord holding you and your friends back. You agree that it's time for a change of management. Your friends suggest maybe you should be the new Overlord. Why did it do it like 3 fucking times? Why did I hear that? Like 3 times back to back to back. And wow, 2 years. Why? I mean, thank you. Hi, soup. Or ramen, or whatever the fuck. Your friends aren't very impressed. You assure them you'll talk about the assassination thing when you get back, which satisfies them. Why you got like a forehead lump? Is that another eye? How does your forehead lump go over your other eye? You sneak out the castle to have some fun! The change of atmosphere really excites you. You spend some time rolling around in the grass, wild and free. As you make your way along the path to a nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She seems very frightened and screams for a hero to come save her. Consider your options. Fuck! Give me a second. I gotta go grab a water. Okay, so if it's already using that audio, I should be able to like disconnect just fine. And you guys should still be able to hear me. I think so. Okay. Let me fix one thing before I go out and, die. Okay. I got a pack of waters that I haven't drinking from since I've moved here. I'll grab 2 because you guys tend to make me just absolutely chug down waters. I mean, I absolutely could just be like, you know what? No more hydrate. It's gone. Okay. Shut the fuck up. Stop yelling. When the maiden realizes you're not going to hurt her, she regains her composure. Yay! I'm gonna kill my boss, and I made a friend. I can't wait for my internet to die during this. No, she started talking to you like your friends or something. You don't understand humans at all. You speak the same language, of course, which has always confused you, because why is there conveniently only one language in the world? Yeah. 200 on hydrate. Yeah. Dude, my younger sister was talking about how there's this like one streamer she's been watching, and she has like hundreds, almost like a 500,000 worth of points. And I was like, how? The maiden is going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. The bottom line, from what you gather, is that she wants you to take her to the Overlord. Oh shit, I guess. Sounds like it could be interesting. Besides, you have nothing better to do. Yum. You take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. The Overlord asks where you found this maiden, knowing full well that you left the castle when you weren't supposed to. You apologize for disobeying her, but hope that the maiden is an interesting enough present that you may be forgiven. The Overlord nods and says everything's cool as long as you always listen to her from now on. You see, she looks chill. You're impressed with what an easygoing boss she is. You mention how you can't believe you and your friends ever considered gives you a look and you say, that was just a joke, of course. He smiles and dismisses you. You decide it's about time for a nap. That face! Holy shit, I was about to die. After a few hours of sleep, you're rudely awakened by the sound of battle. Dude, this music kind of slaps though. Like, yeah, it's a good soundtrack. You emerge from your room to find that a hero has slaughtered many of your friends and work associates. What a jerk! This makes me feel like I'm gonna die. Let's do it. Who does this guy think he is, coming in here and killing everyone like I'm some maniac? What did we ever do to him? You lunge at him while he's busy diving his sword into the guard, who sometimes brought you food whenever they noticed you're feeling kinda down. Ah! You like that guard. You wish that all your demon heart for this hero to suffer for his deeds. You bite into him, tearing flesh from bone. It tastes like iron. But the hero struggles. You feel his sword go through you. But there is no pain, only retribution. More of your comrades pile onto him as your consciousness fades. The hero is overtaken. Your army has won. You have earned your rest. Holy shit! We fucking died! Okay, let's hold on, can I go back? No. Hold on. No. Yes. Okay, let's go hungry and then like there. Fuck! We already read all of this. I want to eat her. Maidens aren't the best meal, but you figure you should live up to your demon name and strike back against the humans. My god, is that void alive on... What did you say? What did you say that it did that? What? Hold on. Okay, my favorite indie game. I did start this stream with saying, oh hey, I got this game, like I was like, oh, I didn't know what to play. But, oh hey, I had this game recommendation, you know? And I haven't gotten into play yet. So, Twitch, but it's sent as a link. Oh. Yeah. Jeez, Leafy, if you're trying to be a bot account, you gotta be better at it. You gotta send it so it's not a link. Twitch.tv. That's it. Mod, ban yourself. Can you imagine Mod, delete yourself. Get out of here. You start devouring the maiden without so much as a second thought. You feel quite proud of that. Other humans would surely praise you with curses if they were around to see. Oh man, if only someone could have been watching. Time to find an audience for your evil deeds. You wander into the nearby village. The people are screaming and running away, throwing rocks at you and whatnot. You think that's pretty rude of them. You haven't even done anything. Yeah! You attack the nearest human. He is old and weak, and his bones crunch delightfully. Fucking bones! Your audience screams grow louder. Applause! You think, hey, this is actually pretty fun. I should have done... Oh, wait. I skipped too soon. I should have taken revenge like this a lot sooner. As you continue your bloodthirsty dance, striking the villagers down, you fail to notice a sword-wielding hero running towards you. He takes you out in one swift blow. You're just a demon underling after all. I just wanted to commit murder. Okay, let's do this. Wait, hold on. I wanna see something. I've gotten 2 out of 41 endings. Okay. This may take a minute. This may genuinely take a minute. Fast forward. Fast. We're gonna not throw her over. You tell your friends you were totally not serious about this whole thing. You're actually cool with the status quo. After all, life must be pretty dang good if the only thing you have to complain about is that you live so comfortably there's nothing to do. The others nod, but they don't No! What did I do? The others nod, but they don't seem convinced. You say a coup d'etat. I hope I said that right. You like more options the more other people you play. There's a map that shows the options you miss so you can figure out which ones you gotta do. Okay. The others nod, but don't seem convinced. You say a coup d'etat. I still don't know if I'm saying that right. But it'll be more effort than it's worth. I still don't understand why you have this blobbish shape and an eye underneath it. It's not a horn. Sorry. It's not a horn, because everyone has horns is specifically like dark shape, so this is just like a mass. But you're still gonna be a rebel and sneak out the castle. Your friends praise your mischievous ways. The change of atmosphere excites you. Spend some time rolling around in the grass wild and free. Oh no, it's the maiden! Humans are independent societies. Would it make more sense for them to each have their own language? It's going on and on, some kind of stuff, and the destiny she's trying to fulfill. The bottom line from what you gather is that she wants you to take her to the Overlord. Sounds like it could be interesting. Besides, you have nothing better to do. As you say, you take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. It's French. Even the French don't know how to say it. Who invented a word they didn't know how to say? Overlords ask where you found this maiden, knowing full well that you left the castle when you weren't supposed to. You apologize for disappointing her, but hope that the maiden is an interesting enough present that you may be forgiven. The Overlord nods and says everything's cool as long as you're impressed with it. With what an easygoing boss she is. And you mentioned you can't believe you and the other friends even considered overthrowing her. Okay, so it's just the same. It's just the same whether you choose to do it or not to do it. Oh, wait, here. I never chose to save myself. You look around at the lifeless forms of those you've known as far back as you can remember. You feel glad to not be in their shoes. I'm gonna die real quick. Ah, shit. You also feel guilty to be thinking that as long as you flee the castle until you remember your role not as an underling, but as a demon. This kind of thing is expected of you. Maybe you'll start a new life far away from any humans or demons, where you'll live peacefully, alone, in some deep, dark forest somewhere. Deserter underling. Yeah. Okay, let's go with the Overlord. You are the Overlord. You live in a castle surrounded by your demon servants. It's a pretty cushy, fuck! Pretty comfortable life, you think. Except for those pesky humans who keep killing members of your army. Damn humans. There's even a role called Hero whose whole purpose in life is just to dethrone you. What's there there anyways? You've actively avoided pushing off the humans in hopes they'll leave you alone, and your army alone. But they never do. Humans are racist! You're still new to the whole Overlord thing, if you're being quite honest with yourself. You don't really understand the politics of it. Trust me, hun. I don't understand politics in general. I can't say it. I tried putting it together, and I know how it should sound, but I can't toss the word together. I just couldn't. But you remind yourself, everyone is just doing their best to fulfill their roles. You won't let them bait you into the evil Overlord they expect. Bro, I'm literally the Demon Lord, but I just want to vibe. It's just an anime. You think you're pretty cool and mature to hold yourself to the higher standard like that. One of your underlings walks into your room, totally interrupting your thoughts about how awesome you are. Fucking bitch. They're saying something about how boring it is to stand in one place guarding the castle all the time, especially since no one ever comes here anyways. See their point, but the way they're whining about it kinda bothers you. Whiny bitch. Literally nothing fucking happens. So you guys just get to vibe. You not like being able to vibe all day? What to do with this underling? Okay. You give them a lecture about responsibility and then questioning obedience. Your servants ought to do what they're told, whether they like it or not. The humans are being racist and the demons are you just want to be a material girl? They look really unhappy with you, but you're sure that they'll thank you for this later. Venturing too far from the castle tends to spell death. You dismiss the underling and lie down in your nice and comfy Overlord bed. All that lecturing made you want to take a nap. You fall asleep pretty quick. Just another one of your amazing talents as the Overlord. I'm fucking amazing. You awake to a knock at your door. The underling from earlier brought back some company. God damn it. You thought you told that underling to do their job, not drag some stranger into your room. Looks like they took an unauthorized break away from the castle. Scold them, but ultimately, you're a little interested in the guests, so you let them off easy. That underling's not so bad. It's a maiden from the nearby human village. She says her role is to be captured by you. The maiden then goes to say that she's been getting very impatient thinking about her impending capture, so she's come here to speed things along. You appreciate her honesty. Regret to inform her that you never ever had any plans to capture any humans. She seems very disappointed by this. Perhaps I'm not performing my role well enough. How can I become more maiden-like? What the fuck? You don't really understand the question. You think the world puts too much focus on destiny and junk. Go home and stop worrying about it, you tell her. Yeah. Look, if I can be a demon lord and I can vibe all day, then you can just be a maiden and just vibe in your village. You don't have to worry about getting captured and everything because I'm not going to capture you. The maiden seems to be having a hard time wrapping her head about this. I don't fucking want you! I want you humans to leave us alone! She insists that she stay and talk to you more. Fuck! You feel warm inside as she looks into your eyes. This is the first time a human has looked at you without contempt. You wonder what to say. I was just saying how I don't want her. And how I want the humans to just leave us alone. You'd love to have all the conversations in the world with your new friend, but having a human girl here will definitely cause trouble. You put on your mean face and tell her to get lost. Maiden does what she's told and takes her leave. Look at her face. I can't tell if okay, so I can't tell if this is a smile like that, or if it's like mouth and then eye. Because it's funnier if it's like eye, and then mouth, you know? Because then it's just her face is down here, and she's just. I figured you may as well go back to bed now. You don't get to rest for very long. Before you know it, everything around you is being engulfed by flames. What the fuck? You try to escape, but something's blocking the door. You're having trouble forcing it open. What is this? Someone didn't want you getting out. Are you being usurped? You have zero foresight. What castle will they rule out from? Fuck! What castle will they rule from if this one burns? You don't want to believe that your underlings have betrayed you, but this is no accident. Those ungrateful bastards. You choke on thick black smoke from the fire. Can't believe you're being done in by a bunch of cowards. You'll see them in hell. Ah! Ah! Oh, I love the art style. It's super cute so far. Those bitches killed me! Hey, Leafy, you were mentioning how I'd be able to see like a map of the things? Is that something I like unlock eventually? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna tell the underling he can take his break, and I'm gonna have the maiden stay and talk. Skip. Hello, underling. You cringe-ass Nene baby. Take a break. You tell them to go take a break from the stifling castle atmosphere. Refresh their dark soul. A day off should be fine every once in a while. Just the thumbs up. Like, yeah, you got this. Just don't die. They thank you, happily scurrying off to do who knows what. Probably eat a maiden in a village, or an old man in a village. You have nothing better to do today. You decide to nap for a little while. Being the overlord sure is great. Also, when you choose a character, you can select what the other ones do. Like, you can make the underling be hungry, and the maiden won't show up. Oh! It's a maiden from the nearby human village. The maiden goes on to say that she's been getting very impatient thinking about her impending capture, so she's come here to speak. We appreciate her honesty, but regards affirm that you never had any plans to capture any humans. Just this face! Like it's... And then... Perhaps I'm not performing my role well enough. How can I become more maiden-like? You don't really understand the question. You think this road puts way too much focus on destiny and shit. Just go home. Stop worrying about it, you tell her. The maiden seems to be having a hard time wrapping her head around this. Fuck. No! She insists that she stay and talk to you more. You feel warm inside as you look into her eyes. This is the first time a human has looked at you without contempt. At least she's not racist, I think. You wonder what to say. Why doesn't this eye close? Does this eye not have eyelids? Is it just like perpetual? Is this even like an eye I see out of, or is it just like embedded? You can't bring yourself to send this maiden away. You just got here. Enjoy a nice long chat with her, sharing stories about your kind. She expresses her surprise that demons are not at all what she expected them to be. You're glad that she seems to have an open mind about these kinds of things. You also bring up how you always instruct your army to avoid humans, as not to agitate them and get heroes sent out after you. That explains why the people in my village have been left unharmed. It's because of your orders, isn't it? We are very grateful. Nice to hear her thank you. You always thought of humans to be violent and unreasonable. That's why your servants are always getting killed, despite your efforts to leave them alone. But this maiden is different. You joke that maybe you've been lying to her this whole time and that you were actually super evil all along. I'm gonna burn your family alive. The maiden laughs at that, saying she wouldn't mind being held captive here. The people in her village are a little exhausting at times, she says. Sent me something on Discord. Alright, let's see it. God damn it. Cushy. Really? You send me a video on how to pronounce cushy? Cushy. I swear. You can't tell if she's into you or not. Are they gay? You notice the sound of battle having started ringing through your castle halls. The maiden is getting nervous, but you assure her that it's only your underlings roughhousing. No big deal. You know it's probably a hero, but you don't want to upset the maiden by telling her that. The armory will take care of it. Gay. It isn't long before the hero bursts into your room. Oh, fuck! But he shouldn't have made it here. Why didn't they stop him? Did you kill my fucking people? The hero just stands there, unsure of himself. He's covered in demon blood. As the maiden speaks to him, trying to explain the situation, you move past the hero and out the door. You're not thinking clearly. Seeing your servant's bodies in pieces, all strewn about your castle, is really taken out of you. That hero did this? There's so much blood. Why? Did he come here for the maiden? Did he think she needed rescuing? There was no one for this hero to save here. There was never any harm meant to anyone. You were just talking to her. Why has it turned out like this? The hero starts babbling insincere apologies and excuses, realizing his wrongdoings. You are far beyond hearing that kind of bullshit. You've had it with these humans, always murdering your servants for no reason. You can no longer hold yourself back and lash out at the hero. When you regain control, there is nothing left of the hero. The maiden has fled in terror. You're alone. He fucking deserved it. I'd do it again. I wish they fucking made a scene of just, like, murdering this bitch. Hero kinda sucks. Yeah. You know, I guess let's go be the maiden. You are a maiden. You live in a peaceful village next to a spooky demon overlord's castle. You're told that you were fated to be captured by the overlord one day because you're a beautiful young girl. Ill. It's kind of an asshole. Yeah! Because you're a beautiful young girl. Demon overlords apparently love capturing those. Think of how you haven't heard of that actually happening to anyone. Did you spit out your inner demon? No, I spat out my inner hero. I was that disgusted by it. You think of how you haven't heard of that actually happening to anyone, but maybe the demons just haven't been given the opportunity? Who knows? You're in church. You pray to your God, asking why you have been born into this role of maiden. You respect the divine plan and all, but you're really just curious as to what the point of it is. You are impatient. Meeting a demon actually sounds pretty gosh darn exciting. Maybe you'd understand your role better if you were just to hurry up and get captured already. You leave a note and venture forth to find a demon just so you know to see what happens. Not long into your little adventure, a demon underling appears before you. It looks pretty scary. Ew. Ew, I actually had to spit. You tell the demon your name and explain that you're a maiden from the village. You tell them that you were thinking maybe you could understand your role better if you were to hurry up and get taken away by a demon already. The demon doesn't seem to have really been listening to you, which is a little irritating. Motherfucker's humming, looking at a flower. They agree to take you to their master nonetheless. After a long walk to the castle, you're introduced to the overlord. You explain why you've come, and she squints at you. Why the fuck are you squinting at me? So if you made the underling hungry and you played as the maiden, you would have been spawn killed, I think. It turns out she never had any plans to capture maidens, or to do anything else that would agitate the humans. You wonder for a moment if she might be lying, but it doesn't really seem like it. Still, this doesn't make any sense to you. I have been told my entire life that a big mommy overlord demon would pick me up and take me away to her castle. And you're telling me that was never the plan? You've always been told that demons would one day seek you out, and something awful would happen. Then a hero would come to your rescue. So you would avoid. You don't want to believe you've been lied to all along. It's just that you haven't been maiden-like enough. I'm not maiden-like enough to be stolen away by a big mommy demon overlord. You ask the overlord what you should do to be a more suitable maiden, but she doesn't seem to understand. This is just a blank stare. Even this eye is just blank staring. She's literally maidenless. Oh, just go home and stop worrying about destiny so much. She makes it sound so simple. The overlord seems like the complete opposite of you. You want to learn more about her and how she thinks. You insist on staying to talk with her more. The overlord shares many stories about demons with you. And little by little, you realize they may not be the ruthless monsters you were raised to believe. As it turns out, she commanded her demons to avoid towns and villages. She didn't want to risk
giving the humans any excuse to send a hero out after them. You realize that must be why you'd never heard of any demons attacking your town. You express your gratitude to the Overlord on behalf of your village. Wow, I'm so glad that you demons literally never, attacked our town or, our people. That's so nice of you. I think we should really stop trying to attack you guys, as in, the demons. I think that would be a really good idea. He says you can thank her by telling the humans to stop raising heroes. Tired of her servants getting killed off by them. Yeah. You always thought demons were violent and unreasonable creatures, but it seems the Overlord could say the same of humans. You may be different, but really, they're just trying to live their lives the same as you. You feel like you're starting to understand things a lot better. Maybe everything I've said was to deceive you and the other humans. What would you do if I turned out to be super evil all along? Even if she were to capture you now, you think this is a place is far more interesting than the way things are back home. I kind of like it not being told to expect demons to come after you all the time. You feel free. A person whose power stopping any violence from happening. What is this fantasy? Honestly, you're always kept to yourself, but spending time with this Overlord has been very nice. You feel butterflies in your stomach. And then the homophobic racist hero barges in. Ah! His clothes are stained by the dark liquid. It's dripping from his weapon too. You realize it must be demon blood. Something horrible has happened. Confused, the hero asks what's going on. You explain the situation, reassuring him that you were never in any danger. The Overlord has walked past the hero and out into the hall. She's wailing. You can only guess what kind of horrible scene he's left for her. The Overlord's tears the hero apart in retaliation. You see, this is the scene. This is the scene I wanted to see. The Overlord tears the hero apart in retaliation. You watch silently, unable to scream. The Overlord, who had just been getting along with you so well, has killed another human right in front of you. And it's clear now that you had been deceived by her sweet words. Demons are ruthless monsters after all. You somehow managed to slip past the Overlord and make it out of the blood-soaked castle. He never looked back. Oh! Oh no! Oh, jeez. Okay. Damien is put off by your sudden shouting and asks you to keep it down. Shut the fuck up, he told me. They seem more confused than hostile, which totally catches you off guard. You tell the demon your name and explain that you're a maiden from the village. You tell them that you were thinking maybe you could understand your role better if you were to hurry up and get taken away to the demon. This is just all the stuff. Saying why you've come, she squints at you. This is just all text. Hold on, what if I just auto? Now, how long does it take to auto? Okay, so it does do it. Okay, but is it just this text? Yeah, it's just text until then. So those two options don't change anything. Yeah, those two options literally just don't change anything. Screw it, let's get murdered. You're a maiden. You live in a peaceful village next to a spooky demon house. You were told that you were fated to be captured by the Overlord one day because you were a beautiful one girl. The Demon's Overlord currently love capturing those. Ah! You think of how you haven't heard of... Okay, I'm just gonna skip to, like, when we leave. Okay. Not long into your little adventure, a demon underling appears before you. It looks pretty scary. You yell, but a hero does not come. The demon suddenly jumps you and starts biting a lot. How painful! This plan of yours was completely stupid. You think, why couldn't you have been more patient? Why did you go looking for trouble? You aren't angry or anything, of course. This was all your fault for trusting a demon not to devour you on sight. This is your punishment for questioning fate, you guess. Bit by bit, you're swallowed by the demon until you are no more. Consumed maiden. Ah! Yeah, it didn't matter what I did there. Okay, so we're gonna do antisocial. The Overlord tells you again that you should get lost. Wait, hold on. Go home and stop worrying about Destiny so much. It makes it sound so simple. The Overlord seems like the complete opposite of you. You want to learn more about her and how she thinks. You insist on staying to talk with her more. The Overlord tells you again that you should get lost. How rude. You just got here. That's new! You put your foot down and tell her you're not going anywhere. You still want to fulfill your destiny, even if you have to make it happen on your own. She's a little frustrated at your stubbornness, but she doesn't kick you out or anything. Hooray! Overlord share many stories about demons with you. Little by little, you realize they may not be the ruthless monsters you're raised to believe. Oh, is this... Yeah, okay, so it just does the whole thing. Okay. We're gonna skip, introduce, skip, then we're gonna obey her. You don't want to cause any trouble, so you figure it's time to go home. Along the way, you encounter a hero. He's covered in demon blood. You're frightened by the sight of him and run away. You return to the village alone. Everyone was very worried about you. They surrounded you with 1,000 questions, and you tell them your story. They explain that the Overlord never had any interactions to harm anyone. You notice the looks of uncertainty in the crowd. People are whispering things to each other while you speak of them. You are loudly interrupted by an older man. He rudely calls you a demon sympathizer. The crowd is growing unruly. You don't understand. You told them the truth. Do they not believe you? Everyone begins speculating what must have actually happened. They weave elaborate lies and ask you to prove your innocence. How could you have returned without the aid of a hero? They ask. You could not have possibly escaped the Overlord of your own without harm. You must be conspiring with the demons, trying to trick everyone into believing they aren't a... Fuck! They aren't the horrible creatures we know them to be, so they say. Have the people of your village always been this blinded by their fears and hatred? Of things they've never cared to know? Oh god. You wonder how you missed that before. You are seized by the crowd. Voices from all sides are calling for public execution. You were to be burned at the stake. You don't want to die. You wonder, would it have been better to hide the truth? You don't like the thought of that. You've always lived honestly. So why has this happened? Why are you being punished? You hear the dissenting voices of your family and neighbors, but they, like you, are powerless against the momentum. They can only watch as you burn. And yes, and you can only cry for them. You are so sorry. Shit. We fucking died again. Whoever fucking runs leads in her dying. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. No! Okay, I was scared it wasn't gonna save. Okay, let's try hero. You are the hero! You like to think of yourself as a pretty reliable and swell guy. Why the fuck do I have a belt on my head? Jeez, I'm fucking stupid. Your life has been rather ordinary, aside from the occasional heroic adventure, fighting evil monsters and whatnot. You're told a maiden from your village has been kidnapped, and it's likely being held captive at the nearby demon overlord's castle. Who even puts a village right next to you where an entire demon army hangs out? You don't get it. You're happy to protect the townspeople, though. You were born to play this role. You head off on your adventure to rescue the maiden. Homophobic racist hero! But demon soldiers block your path. You can kill them to gain experience. I don't... Oh, no. Oh, I don't want to do it, folks. I don't want to kill them. Look at them, they're just vibing. I don't want to do it. But they're demons. And demons are the fucking worst creatures there are. You make quick work of the vile creatures who stood in your way. You feel much stronger now. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gates. You're faced with an army of demons that all look very intimidating. Look at this guy. Look at her. Don't ask me if I'm gonna be racist. There's no way to sneak past these monsters if you want to reach the Overlord. Let's just continue with the murder. You gather your courage. This is what must be done in order to rescue the maiden. For I am not maidenless. For soon I will save one and she will be betrothed to me. For these filthy demons are in my way of being not maidenless. These are all evil demons anyways. The world is much safer with them gone. That's what you tell yourself. Just continue with the murder boy 2024. That's what you tell yourself while you kill one after another on your way to the Overlord's chambers. You find the maiden being held captive by the Overlord, just as you suspected. For some reason, you can't sense anything sinister happening. But all look at each other in surprise and confusion. There's no time to hesitate. God damn it! So this is the route that we've been seeing. Is ask the maiden what's going on. I want to see... You will lunge forward, driving your blade through the evil Overlord. She screams and falls silent. The Overlord has been slain. God damn it. Okay. You smile, offering the maiden your hand. She takes it. After slight hesitation. You must be surprised at how strong you are. Big strong man. Big strong man saved her from all the evil demons. I'm such a nice guy. You escort the maiden home. She's oddly quiet on the trek back to the village. She must be too shy to speak. The villagers are very pleased with what a good job you've done, slaying the overlord and saving a hostage. There are a huge celebration in your name. You're remembered for generations as the greatest hero the village has ever seen. I'm sorry! I didn't. Okay, we're not gonna do that, but we are gonna do dutiful. No. But we're gonna. We're gonna go. We're gonna continue, but we're gonna skip. One of you flee. Forgetting your pride, you escape with your life. But you can't return home now. Your reputation will be ruined. You wonder how you'll ever be able to rescue the maiden all on your own if you can't even fight some lousy demon underlings. You take your chances at the castle. You're a hero after all. This is your job. After a long trek, you make it to the castle's front gate. You are faced with an army of demons that all look very intimidating. There's no way to sneak past these monsters if you want to reach the Overlord. You go up to the nearest demon and explain why you've come here. They stare you down, and you feel very uncomfortable. I will poke you in the fucking eyeball. Sir, keep on looking at me like that, I will shove my finger into your eye socket. Casual being homophobic and committing murder on an entire race. I think now that you unlocked all the second options for everyone, you can now give everyone else their own options and unlock new ones like the Maiden's Dutiful and Oversight Antisocial. Place to hear someone. Yeah, but I wanted to go the diplomatic route. Wait, did I even read? Yeah, I did. They seem to trust you and escort you directly to the Overlord's chambers. That was easy. The Overlord and Maiden seemed to be in the middle of some casual conversation when you barge in. You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. This is no time to hesitate. The Maiden explains that she was never actually captured, but she came here on her own volition. How could I read volition, but I couldn't read whatever the fuck? That was a pretty dangerous thing of her to do, but no one got hurt. Well, at least there's that. Cushy. I feel gross. I got like a bug in my throat or something. You ask her to return to town with you to reassure everyone of her safety. The Overlord allows you to leave, and you exit the castle. Try to make conversation with the maiden, but she's been very quiet since leaving the Overlord's room. Is she shy? She's suddenly stops in her tracks, and you turn your head to ask what the deal is. What the fuck? I did all of this to save you. Because fire ants, like the red ones, their thorax, like their rear end, their butt, tastes like lemon. It has a very like sour taste to it. Good taste. Oh, the Overlord's castle is engulfed in flames. Can't help but feel relieved you got the maiden out of there when you did, but she suddenly takes off towards the burning castle. Panic sets in, and you follow to try and stop her. Smoke is so thick. I've already lost sight of her. What is she thinking? It's too dangerous to continue. You feel hopeless. Stand alone at the castle gates. Your body won't allow you to take another step forward. No, going in there would be suicide. You'll return to the villagers and tell them there was nothing you could do. You were too late. The maiden was claimed by demons. Fuck! He died. Oh no. Oh! There's more? Okay. How can you be diplomatic? Oh, so it's like diplomatic, like you do that to get inside, and then heroic, you kill the Overlord. Okay. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Turn off that. We're gonna make him hungry. Well, these won't matter if she gets fucking eaten. Right? Cause assuming this, she's gonna die. She's just dead. Alright, let's see what happens. Ha, no. And then, diplomacy. The Overlord is alone. You ask about the maiden, but the Overlord doesn't seem to know what you're talking about. Was she really never here? You wonder what could have happened to her. The Overlord says that she wishes she could help you, but you're the first human that's come in here in forever. At least that she knows of. Think of how you probably shouldn't trust her, seeing how she's the demon and all. Can't really prove she's lying either. You apologize for the intrusion and return home to your village. The maiden was never found. Useless hero ending? Ah! Jeez. She's just like dead. Hero. Oh, here's the mapping. Oh shit. So is when it says bad end, is that like that's the end of that timeline? Like that's like the full solid end route? Yeah, and they'll tell you what options you need to give a rune so you can get the end. Not the question marks for ones you haven't gotten yet. Ah! Hungry. Oh, this one's probably... Okay, this one's probably hungry, beautiful, and then like more murder. Okay, so this one's probably hungry, tyrant, hungry, except we're just gonna murder. Yeah. Die, you filthy creatures! Make quick work of all the vile creatures who stood in your way. You feel much stronger now. There's no way to sneak past these monsters if you want to reach the Overlord. Perish by my blade. You gather your courage. This is what must be done in order to rescue the maiden. They're all evil demons anyways. The world is much safer with them gone. This filthy race of demons. That's what you tell yourself while you kill one after another on your way to the Overlord's chambers. The Overlord appears, demanding to know what the hell you're doing, murdering all our soldiers. You get straight to the point and ask her where the maiden is. She feigns ignorance. Convincing act, but you won't be fooled. If the maiden isn't here, then what happened to her? You can see only one answer. The Overlord definitely captured her. In fact, it's possible she's already been devoured. Thinking about that poor maiden's fate fills you with hatred. You fight the Overlord with everything you've got. You become strong from the hordes of monsters you took down before this final battle. The Overlord is almost no match for you. You cut her to pieces. The Overlord has fallen. You breathe a sigh of relief, but your job is not yet finished. You search the castle. Unfortunately, you find no sign of the maiden within its wall. Just as you suspected, it must have already been devoured. You feel hollow. Great evil has been banished from this world. But what does it matter if you were too weak to save someone? You stand alone amidst the carnage and ponder what it means to be a hero. You return to the Overlord remains. Wrap her head in your cape to bring back to the village. Surely your great victory will be celebrated. Shoot. Oof. Oof. Okay. Let's do dutiful, diplomatic, hungry. We're gonna turn off disloyal, and then we're gonna play as the. Oh, it's really cool so far. Like the story, the progression. I like the numerous paths and stuff, and how like just the slightest change in one person's decision completely alters it, and you get to see like the different perspectives. That's really cool. You awake to a huge commotion outside. Rush shown up and started totally murdering your soldiers. What the hell? You rush out into the battlefield to confront this jerkwad. You curse at him and very rudely inquire his reasons for doing all this. The hero yells at you, demanding you return the maiden you're holding captive. You don't know what he's talking about, but you can't forgive his actions. You do battle with the hero, but he has grown strong from cutting down your army. You are unable to defeat him. With decisive swings, he stabs and cuts you to pieces. You failed your subjects. It does fucking close! It has eyelids! It closes! Maybe you were never suited to be the Overlord in this first place. The truth was, you were never that much more powerful than the demons who served you. It was the title, the control that gave you strength. These are your thoughts as you are swallowed by darkness. Shit. I feel like if I do that and that and no, let's not make her hungry. Let's turn off disloyal. Let's make you polite. Because I want to see if I can evade getting fucking burnt. Because if I can evade not, like, actively getting burned at the end, that would be great. You can't bring yourself to send this maiden away. You just got here. You enjoy a nice long chat with her, sharing stories about your kind. She expresses her surprise that demons are not at all what she expected them to be. You're glad that she seems to have an open mind about these kind of things. You also bring up how you always instruct your army to avoid humans as not to agitate them and get hero sons after you. That explains why the people of my village have been left unharmed. Because of your orders, isn't it? You're very grateful. Too many bugs. You're surprised to hear her thank you. You've always thought of humans to be violent and unreasonable. That's why your servants are always getting killed, despite your efforts to leave them alone. But this maiden is different. You joke that maybe you've been lying to her this whole time and that you were actually super evil all along. This maiden laughs at that, saying she wouldn't mind being held captive here. The people in her village are a little exhausting at times, she says. Yeah, because your village is literally filled with racists, and if you disagree, then you get burned. You literally are called a witch. You can't tell if she's into you or not. You're interrupted by another human in your doorway. This time it's a hero. Hold on, I'm fixing my mouse. He was apparently searching for the maiden. He was rumored to have been captured by your kind. Captured? No. I only wanted to meet with the Overlord. Didn't anyone read the note I left behind? After everything is explained, the hero expresses his relief that the whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. The maiden apologizes for causing trouble. The hero asks her to return to the village with him. Confusing feelings well up inside your heart. You're surprised that you had one of those to begin with. You don't want the hero to take this maiden away from you. Okay. So, woman, I won't be maidenless anymore. It would be great. She gets to hang out with me at the castle instead of some crummy village. She was saying how she would rather be here anyways. She was saying how she'd rather be here anyways at the village because of how the people were. But who does this hero think he is, just coming in here thinking he can just take people away just because he could? She'd clearly be happier here in the castle. She already knows those demons aren't bad. She'd understand. The maiden came here to be captured by you, didn't she? You'll grant her wish. You tell the hero you won't let him take her home. The maiden assures you she'll be back, but you don't budge. The hero is cautious now. You won't let her go. Maybe you demons are evil after all. And if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You have no choice but destroy the hero before he can steal your maiden away. She's frightened. You don't understand why. God damn it. Didn't she say she prefers this place to her village? Now she doesn't have to leave. These were my points. These were my this is what I was saying. She doesn't have to be scared. I did this so she can stay. She can be happy here. She prefers the castle. She'll be happy here. She'll be with me. You take a step towards the maiden. She backs herself into a corner. You don't understand. She wants to stay here with you. The hero is trying to get in the way of that. You had to kill him. I had to do it. He would have taken her back. She didn't want to go back. I didn't want her to leave. He was the only one that wanted things to be different. You'll be sure to keep this maiden very safe from now on. Selfish overlord ending. I really got into it on that one. That villain arc? What? Look, I was saying all of the points before it was saying the points. Did you realize that? I was like, I said it, and then the text agreed with me. Okay, we're gonna do everything again. Except we're gonna let her go this time. And this time, we shouldn't fucking die. You're certain that she'll return to spend more time with you. You just have to trust in that, you decide. With the hero and the maiden gone, you plop down into the comfort of your luxurious overlord bed. Also, I'm imagining this bed is like a full queen, like 2 full queens, like back to back, or like side to side. Your room feels so empty now. Is this loneliness? You hope your new friend will be back soon. You close your eyes for a while. Please don't be fire. Until your door slams shut. Fuck! Before you know it, everything around you is being engulfed by flames. What's going on? You try to escape, but something's blocking the door. You're having trouble forcing it open. What is this? Oh, also, when you complete a specific character button, you get a letter. When you get all of them, don't click on something until you're 100%. Okay. Someone didn't want you to get out. Are you being usurped? They have zero foresight. What castle will they rule from if this one burns? I don't want to believe that your underlings have betrayed you, but this is no accident. Those ungrateful bastards! Choking the thick black smoke from the fire. You can't believe you're being done in by a bunch of cowards. You see them in hell. Burned Overlord. Okay, but I already did that one. Okay, but no, I was trying to get, like... obedient. Because I don't have her... Oh wait, I do. Okay, so she has to be... They have to be... No, both go to it. Obedient. I need the demon to do something. I need to go through the story with the demon. With the underling. Okay, so we're gonna do all of this. Yeah, all of this is fine. Okay. I farted in your room, Void? What the fuck? This room is like the only space I have. Wait. You feel like you're gonna go crazy if you don't get a break. You decide to ask the Overlord for a day off. These friends didn't go with it. Nice.
Fuck yeah, cool boss. Let's do this shit.
He set off on an adventure outside the castle. Okay, all of this is normal. No, we're not gonna eat her. Well, no, because polite is, oh, hey, this interaction, they're friendly. Obedient is like, if she tells her to leave, then she'll leave. Humans don't usually talk to you, so this is kind of exciting. You hadn't guessed it would even be possible to understand each other now. I mean, it's going on and about. Okay, we've already seen this. You don't get to sleep long before your friends wake you up. Rude. One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. You ask them what their deal is. They say they're planning a whole revolution. Revolution. They're gonna get rid of this current overlord and put a new ruler in place. Your design's actually really cool. You with your fucking bulbous thing. You want to hear if you're in or out. Being a pretty lazy underling, of course you reply with, sounds like a lot of trouble. How about we just skip it instead? Your friends question your loyalty to their cause. Oh shit. Ah, fuck! We're gonna die! No! No, we're gonna die! Your friends seem pretty disappointed. They apologize to you, but before you can ask what they're sorry about, one of them suddenly seizes you. Ew. Someone who's still loyal to the Overlord really has no place in our castle, you understand, right? Her claws tighten around your neck. You don't bother to struggle. You're outnumbered. You already know how this is going to end. Pretty messed up thing to do to a friend, you tell them. Slit your throat in response. Holy shit. Oh my goodness. Just like that? Oh my god. Ah. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to plug in my headphones so they don't, like, die. And I want to turn on the fan because it's starting to get kind of toasty in here. Alrighty, that's spinning. Heater's been turned off. Pull off pretty soon. Jeez, I can't believe he just died. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, we're gonna do all of that, but we're gonna be disloyal this time. You tell them we're just joking and clarify that you're totally in with it. In it to win it. They say you were always terrible with jokes. Guys, I swear, I fucking hate this bitch too. I swear, it's just a funny moment, you know? Whether or not you actually feel like killing the Overlord, you know how bad it'd be to end up on the wrong side of things. And if this assassination deal doesn't pan out, you can always pretend you were innocent all along. But beneath your shield of fox confidence, you worry about what you're getting yourself dragged into. You follow your friends outside the castle. Talk more about the plan. I'm curious if they have any idea how they want to go about this. They figure they just lock her in a room and set it on fire. What a stupid plan. That could go wrong in so many ways. You realize your friends are just a bunch of directionless thugs, useless without someone's guidance, your guidance. They'd probably be casualties if you fought her head on. While showy deaths make a revolution a heck of a lot more fun, it's probably the wrong way to go. Your friends agree and suggest that you play the assassin. You really didn't want it to come. What the fuck? I lost my, chair cover. You didn't really want it to come down to this. You can't back down now. You have to be the one to assassinate the Overlord. Besides, no one else has any better ideas. You and your friends turn to notice a pair of humans who overheard your entire conversation. They take off into the castle. Are they headed to the Overlord's room? Fuck! The Overlord will kill you for sure if she finds out. We're conspiring to take her out. You dash into the castle after the humans. Sure enough, the maiden's already frantically telling the Overlord everything. You shout the humans are liars. Your friends soon arrive to back you up, except they don't. Instead, they blame the whole thing on you. They cry that it was all your idea, that they were just going with the flow, too scared to refuse your crazy plan. I can't believe they'd tell the Overlord such a blatant lie. You always knew better than to trust them. You're the one who didn't have a choice here. You shout at each other until the Overlord demands silence. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice but to punish everyone to keep you on your place. Crushed beneath my heel. It sounds tough, but lately all she does is sleep. You doubt her strength. Hear the traitor's friends mutter something about. Went back to Plan A and suddenly the door slammed shut. You're trapped in here with the Overlord and the two humans. Then the room burst into flames. You pound on the door screaming curses at those who betrayed you. Hero joins you, gone to slay the lot of them. You wish he'd get that chance. The Overlord grabs you by the throat. You cry for mercy. You're forced into this mess. You're sure now that he would have killed you if you sided with her. The Overlord doesn't hear your pleas. She drives her claws into your chest. At least she made it quick. Wow. Didn't mean to click that one. Okay, that's the matter, because I'm going to be doing her day off. Wait, what did I miss? Oh, diplomatic. Enter not dutiful. Whoops! Okay. Day off. Let her stay. Let them go. Your room feels so empty. Is this loneliness you hope when your new friend will be back when you close your eyes for a while? You're almost falling asleep when the maiden and hero burst into your room, frantically trying to communicate something to you. You're told that a group of demons is plotting to assassinate you. You're not surprised. Well, most of the humans take care of you, though. One of your own underlings barges in next, shouting that the humans are liars, followed by another group of demons crying that everything was the first underling's plan. Everyone is shouting over each other now. It's very annoying. You yell for all of them to shut their traps. You have no doubt that your servants would lift their ambitions without their judgment and lead them to try to take your throne. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice but to punish everyone, to keep you all in your place, crushed beneath my heel. Saying that made you feel very Overlord-like. You weren't sure if you have the strength to back it up, though. Lately, all you do is sleep. A group of demons start muttering something about going back to Plan A and suddenly slam your door shut. You, the maiden, the hero, and one of your underlings are trapped inside. In an instant, the whole room is in flames. The underling pound on the door, cursing at their friends for betraying them. The hero pounds the door as well, vowing to slay the cowardly demon on the other side. This is how you'll die. Burned alive in your own room by those who you thought you could trust. Should have expected this from a bunch of idiot demons, though. You notice the maiden crying. Why does she have to die over something that it has nothing to do with? Perhaps she was cursed for the moment she spoke to you. You wonder if you're cursed as well. You're so filled with anger and frustration, you don't even notice that you grabbed the underling those traitors blamed everything on. They cry for mercy, saying that they were dragged into this plot, knowing they'd be killed if they took your side. They cry that they didn't want to have to kill you. You must feel sorry for them. You released the underling. Killing them wouldn't make you feel any better. Besides, they've already gotten their punishment. They'll all burn together. Before you're taken back to reset the story once again, you pause for a moment. True end, say to yourself. What was the point of all my effort? The true ending is this terrible. You must have forgotten where you were. This is bad end theater. It's pain. Is the pain setting in? Oh, you should have been well aware of what you'd been shown when you entered this place. It's a problem I've seen quite often. At some point, you grew attached to my little cast. You started to relate to their flaws, their plights. You started wishing for their happiness. But you aren't going to find that in my theater, my lovingly crafted labyrinth of some suffering. Anyways, I hope you'll pardon the interruption. You're making great progress. The choice to continue on the next ending is always yours. I'll leave you to it, dear guest. Ah. And okay, so I can kill him. And I'll probably do that. Just so I can get that done with. You pierce their chest with your claws. They scream. The hero backs away. He is wise not to interfere. They stop moving, but you keep digging and twisting your claws into them. It doesn't make you feel any better. The underling's corpse burns along with you and the two humans. Spiteful overlord. Ah! No, I didn't mean to. Oh god. Go back. I didn't mean to go back into it. No, hold on. So this means that there's most likely one where we do this. Okay, so we just do that. You're surprised the Overlord spares you. Or maybe she'd rather see you suffer instead. Looking around, you've just gone from one dead end to another. The maiden is crying. The hero is silent. You all burn together. Underling's true ending. No matter the perspective, the true ending remains the same. That's what makes it true. You couldn't resist seeing it for yourself, though, could you? I wonder what will happen when you collect them all. Will you give in to despair? Or... Oh. This sucks. You're surprised to see him at first, until you realize he must have been sent to retrieve you. Confused, the hero asks you what's going on. You explain the situation, reassuring him that you were never in any danger. The hero expresses his relief that this whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. You apologize for causing trouble, but really, didn't anyone read the note you left? Jeez. The hero asks if you'll return to the village with him. Give everyone the news for your safety. The Overlord allows you two to leave, and you give her a little wave as you exit the room. You'll be back soon. Near the castle's entrance, you spy a group of suspicious demons congregating. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. You have to warn her. The hero shakes his head. Says that if this is the true nature of demons, the world is better off with less of them. This isn't right, you think? What kind of hero passes up on the chance to save a life? The demons have taken notice of you. It's now or never. You take off into the castle, and the unreliable hero follows shortly after. You burst into the Overlord's room, and all of your words spilling out at once. You should probably slow down, but there's no time. The Overlord seems to have followed your frantic explanation, but clearly doesn't understand the urgency of the situation. Feeling you recognize from before barges in, calling you a liar. You're surprised that they were a part of this evil plot. They seemed so nice. The other demons come in right after them, saying this whole thing was the first underling's idea. Everyone's shouting at each other now. It's really stressing you out. You're relieved and the Overlord demands silence. He threatens them with violence, and you think she's very Overlord-like in the moment. The group of demons hiss to each other before shutting the door, leaving the little one behind. As you watch as it pounds on the door in distress. Yeah. Have they locked you all in? You have a bad feeling about this. And thinking that must have jinxed, because the whole room is engulfed in flames. If only you had ignored those demons before. You and the hero wouldn't have fumbled into this situation. If you had just pretended not to hear them, if you had left as you were told, only the Overlord would have been killed. You couldn't have done that. That path isn't an option for you. You think that no matter what, you've always tried for the path where everyone survives. If it must exist, it simply must. The Overlord seizes her underlings. They beg for their life. You pray. You don't know what else to do, so you just pray. The Overlord spares the underling. You feel relieved, but does it make any difference? Will you all burn together? Maidens. You want to answer the maiden's prayers? Which decided to find a way to save everyone, but retracing the paths you've seen so far, there doesn't seem to be any room to avoid a bad ending. Is there really nothing you can do to keep keeping them all from getting killed in the end? Is there nothing you can do by acting from within this story? Maybe it's time to take things into your own hands. Who the fuck are you? What? Who are you? Is that me? Am I God again? Oh God. Okay. 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 You boldly insert yourself into the story and use your incredible power to warp everyone to safety. You didn't know you could do that. But what's going on here? Take a moment to look to get a good look at yourself. You're you, but why are you pitch black? I feel like this body doesn't accurately represent you, but you move past it. The hero, maiden, underling, and overlord have been staring at you two. They look like they don't really know what they're supposed to do right now. I guess that's because you're usually the one guiding them. What will you say to them? Hey guys! You smile angrily and introduce yourself. The maiden is the first to respond. My prayers have been answered. You must be... for God? Well, yeah, I am the void goddess of all that is nothing, and rats. No, you're merely the player. If there was any god here, they'd be the final boss. That's just how these role-playing games go. Now you realize what the real true ending must be. Now. Enough of this. Oh boy. I admit, I've been encouraging you all along, but a self-insert story? Oh, how passe. Passe? You watch helplessly as tragedy descends from the heaven. You didn't honestly believe you were the only one who could force your way onto the stage, did you? I am the narrator, storyteller, gold before the world. Call me tragedy if you'd like. Darkness envelops your party. You don't mind if I send each of them back to relive one of their many bad endings, right? No! You are alone in the darkness with me, tragedy. I sincerely hope you've been enjoying your time in my theater. Though I can't abide you stealing the show without permission. It's quite disrespectful. I am sick of all these bad endings. And frankly, we should never have come to a place called Bad End Theater. Haven't we already been over this? You think defeating me might just be the only way to see a better ending? It's all that's left for you, isn't it? Well, this doesn't sound like it could be entertaining. Wait, this does sound like it could be entertaining. Show me what you've got. Time to fight. God. You're cooked. I'm cooked. I'm fighting God. The stage is set for your final battle against me. The God of this world. What will you do? How will you fight against tragedy itself? I'd love to see it. You try your best to tear me down, but you can't seem to do any damage. You don't truly exist in this world after all. Oh, is that all? You'll never defeat me like that. Wait, let me try that again. Oh God, behold my beautifully tragic tales. Doesn't seeing them all again make your heart ache? You've witnessed 20 of my painstakingly crafted endings. Your heart does indeed ache for these characters. How could you want to put an end to all of this? Do you truly care for them that much? They're still suffering backstage, you know. It's a shame they couldn't make it here. The end of the world. That's right. I came here to save them. Can't do this alone. You enter the Overlord's room, relieved to see the fire contained to the torches on the walls. When you close the door behind you, the Overlord rises from her slumber. Who are you? Have you come to reside in my castle and serve me? Explain that no, you're not here to serve her. It's more like you've come to do her a favor. You ask why she spends all day sleeping instead of commanding her demon army, and she laughs in response. Many of my underlings certainly think I should be more aggressive with the humans, like my father before me. This quest for revenge was endless and self-perpetuating. There's a reason I had to destroy him. Can't help but think it's a little late in the game to be getting some new backstory. No! You can't become an Austrian painter! No! No! Casper! Think about what you're saying. I have no interest in waging war on the humans. You should listen to her. I'm gonna read to his work. I've never even seen his work. I merely wish to be left alone till... I think I'm actually cooked. Just get better! To live a peaceful, indulgent life in my castle. You realize you must actually be very lonely, only surrounded by soldiers instead of friends. Shit. Fuck. No wonder she gets so attached to the maiden. The true end for the Overlord suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change her fate. My own attempts at peace have been rather imperfect. If you offer a solution, then very well. I will follow you. Oh, the Overlord will now fight alongside you. Oh shit! I see. So this is tragedy. Ah! You brought the Overlord. I don't stand a chance now. You've prevented me from attaining peace for long enough. Prepare to die. It ain't my fault she lost 2 of my works. Okay, then yeah, it's her fault. That doesn't mean you have to become a certain Austrian painter. Or artist. I hope you're well prepared to face your deaths as well. The tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Okay, we should... Maiden. You happen to find the maiden as she exits the church. Her heart set on meeting a demon. Perfect timing. She approaches you, having already taken notice to your odd form. Because of what? What do those mean? Excuse me, are you a traveler? I've never seen anyone like you before. You explain that no, you're not a traveler. Well, maybe you are, in the sense. You've come all this way. The maiden regards you with excited curiosity. Then perhaps you might be a demon. I was hoping I would meet one today. Oh god. What is it? Is it Casper? You think of all the terrible fates that hope would bring about. She is the catalyst of the story, after all. 50 void. 20% of my year. What? Why are you taking art? My role as a maiden is to be captured by the Overlord, but you see, I've grown so tired of waiting. You remember this part. She wanted to understand her role better, and so? She asked what it is that she really is hoping to gain from this. The maiden's confused by your question. Perhaps it was as simple as wanting to reach the place she felt like she belonged. The true end for this maiden suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change her fate. If there's anything I can do to find fulfillment, then please, guide me. What's wrong with Peter? Peter was a blast. The maiden one will fight alongside you. What is this horrible creature? You wound me, dear maiden. Is tragedy really such a terrible thing to behold? I remember now. I remember all the awful things you put us through. And this should be familiar to you as well. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Man tries to appeal tragedy with kindness. So naive. I'll balance your kindness with my cruelty. Oh shit. Okay, let's get the hero. Your sudden intrusion scares the hell out of the poor guy. Fuck, are you some kind of demon? You explained, no, we're not a demon, you are. How can you explain it in a way the hero can understand? That you ask, what is he sewing? Well, I craft all my own hero gear. He senses pride in this hobby. You wonder if the costumes are what attracted him to the role of hero. Would you like some clothes? You don't seem to be wearing any. Remember the state of your body and say that yes, some clothes from the hero would be nice. He's overjoyed by your answer. Apparently his outfits are too gaudy for other townsfolk, so no one else wants them. The true end for the hero suddenly becomes clear. He offered to change his fate. I could make a living as a tailor rather than a hero. Please, tell me what I can do to reach that dream. Well, we're fighting tragedy. We're fighting tragedy now. I didn't even get to do the true ending with the hero. I did it with the Overlord, the Underling, and then the maiden. And then when I did with the maiden, it was just, hey, tragedy, and then it was just like, oh, hey, a self-insert. I'm literally void. Look at that. Void of design. I create to follow you, but I did not expect to face something like this. I want. So, you mentioned letters. I was expecting like actual letters, not like, oh, hey, it's just tragedy, like talking to me. Unless that's not what you're talking about. Then it was just, oh, hey, do you want a better fate for them? And I was like, yeah, because I want them to live. I want them to pop off. You're the one who's been killing us. Murderer. I can't truly call myself a hero until I see you defeated. We'll see about that. Tragedy attacks with a terrible face. Okay, so this isn't what you were referring to. Oh god, I'm gonna die! You approach the gates of the Overlord's castle. The Underling is on guard duty as you expected. They call out to you. The other demon guard is sound asleep. Hey! You're actually pretty weird looking, intruder. What do you want? You explain that no, you're not an intruder, although you're definitely intruding into their story right now. You tell the underlings you've come to save them from tragedy. Okay, try saving me from boredom first. You get it, my fucking job sucks. I'm so bored. I hate this job. The underling snickers. He asks what kind of job they'd rather have. It'd be best if I didn't have to work at all. I just want to live a carefree life and never get bossed around or picked on. Think with the underlings' friends, who had bullied them into the assassination plot, only to betray them in the end. If they kept better company, maybe they wouldn't feel so restless. The true end for the underlings suddenly becomes clear. They offer to change their fate. There's a way that even work can be fun? Sounds fake. I'll tag along with you just in case. The underling will now fight alongside you. Wait, what the fuck? You didn't say anything about a boss battle. I love these. I love these. Like these two specifically, I am loving them. But I'm just loving all of this. The underling, He must be desperate to call him such an unreliable ally. Huh? If I beat this guy up, all my problems will be over. Oh, but it won't be that easy. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. I know what the whole party's here. You can solve my final puzzle. Which combinations of behavior will open the path to your true ending? Show me. Willpower. Your reign of terror ends here, tragedy. I refuse to give in. The hero uses willpower to overcome tragedy. Oh shit! Hope. Our true endings do exist. They simply must. The maiden hopes with all her heart to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling. Tenacity. Knock me down, I'll just come back stronger. Young uses their tenacity to overcome tragedy. Now I'll reach my true ending with my own power. Silver loses her ambitious nature to overcome tragedy. This is it. With everyone's hearts united, you take aim towards your best possible futures. You all unleash one final attack to destroy tragedy once and for all. You've done it! You've managed to defeat me! A tragic ending for tragedy itself. I love it! I must thank you all for fulfilling your roles perfectly. Thank you, Hero. Starring Hero as himself. Thank you, Maiden. Starring Maiden as herself. Starring Underling. Thank you, Underling. Starring Underling as themselves. Thank you, Overlord. Starring Overlord as herself. Enough of this nonsense. We defeated you, so die already. Written and produced by Tragedy. Don't worry. I'll be making my exit shortly. Finally, thanks. Thank you most of all. We couldn't have made it here without you. Directed by you. Yes, my bad end theater did contain a truly good ending after all. I apologize for antagonizing you for so long. I wanted to deliver a satisfying story. Was I able to do it, I wonder? Thank you. I really appreciate that. Happy endings shouldn't always come easily. Reality is not so kind. What do you mean, no? But you've earned this one. Here's your true ending. What did I do? Look, Hero's making clothes because that's what he wanted to do. Underling is enjoying his best life. Look! I know, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna continue it. But look, Overlord and they're going kind with the humans. They're gay! The gays are gay and the old man isn't racist. Oh, so you weren't done with my bad endings. And now you're back for more. You have to cancel out your true ending if you want to go back to the way things were before your final battle. That way you begin resetting the process. Let's reset? Is that what I do? Is that what I do? Leafy, I'm waiting for you to say something. Yes? Okay. There are two options if you missed out on seeing all 41 bad endings. You can keep your progress and reset before you start at the true ending. Or you can erase all your progress and replay the entire game as if it was your first time. Can't take this back, so choose carefully. This one. Your progress has been reset. You're now free to enjoy the rest of my bad endings. Yeah, I never did the true ending with him. Yeah. So I have to do all of the. I still have like. Well, it's only 21. It's not like the worst. I know I could do his right now. I do that. Because his true ending was the only one I didn't manage to get. You pause when you see a group of suspicious demons standing near the entrance. They're talking about assassinating their overlord. This proves to you that demons really are foul creatures. We have to tell her about this. Don't understand what the maiden is thinking. They're fucking demons! Their world is better off with less demons. They're all cold, ruthless monsters that should be destroyed anyways. And those are some creatures. And those same creatures have just noticed you eavesdropping. The maiden takes off into the castle, and you have no choice but to follow. You burst into the overlord's room. The maiden frantically tries to communicate what you just overheard. The demon underling barges in next, calling you liars. It's followed by the groups from the entrance, who shifts the blame back onto the little one. Those demons only care about themselves. How low can they be? You begin shouting at them, and the whole room dissolves into noise till the overlord yells for everyone to shut the fuck up. He threatens them with violence. This overlord is no better than her subjects. You grip your sword tightly. If you have to cut through everyone here to get the maiden to safety, you certainly will. A group of demons hiss to each other before shutting the door, leaving the runt of the litter behind. You glance around for another exit, but there isn't one. Terrible feeling about this. In an instant, the whole room is in flames. What kind of demonic magic is this? The underling pounds at the door and upset that it has been betrayed. You join it, bound to slay the cowardly demons on the other side. Next moment, the overlord is taking hold of the underling. It's crying for mercy. Is she going to kill it as retribution? It continues to cry, make excuses, but the overlord does nothing. To your surprise, she lets it go. Are demons capable of mercy? I guess it doesn't matter now. You all burn together. Hero's true ending. Ah! Ah! Okay, beautiful, heroic. And we're just gonna skip. Okay, granted it off. Feel a sudden sharp pain through your back. Wait. Seeing your servants' bodies and pieces all strewn about your castle has really taken it out of you. That hero did this? There's so much blood. God damn it. Okay. I was in like the most unhealthy position I probably could have been for my back. But you didn't have to pull a posture check. That was a good crack. Okay. That hero did this? There's so much blood. Why? Did he come for the maiden? Did he think she needed rescuing? There's no one for this hero to save here. There was never any harm meant to anyone. You were just talking to her. No, I was like, so I had literally like slumped to the point where I was laying like my back in the chair and my legs were on the desk. So I was kind of like knees to my chest. And I was kind of folding into myself like a collapsing star. Why has it turned out like this? You feel a sudden sharp pain through your back. You look down to see a blade protruding from your chest. That was careless of you. So this is how you die. Stabbed in the back by some cowardly hero. What a joke. You're supposed to be the ruthless one. That's right. Humans can't be trusted if this is what they're capable of. You should have remembered that before letting one in. Hold on, let me see the doo-doo. Speeding your push. Yeah, so imagine that, but like flip them upside down. And that was me. In my chair. You should have remembered that before they let anyone in. He watches the hero takes the maiden's hand, leading her through the sea of corpses he'd left in his wake. Captured by a demon, now that she got what she came for, you join your army in an eternal slumber. Slain Overlord ending. Ah! She'd fucking died! Wait. I have to do something with the maiden. Ah, shit. Okay. So... Okay, so... That, and then something with maiden. Excuse me. I think that's this route. Hi. Introduce yourself. Hello there, demon. I am the Maiden of the Valley. You hear suddenly dashes towards the overlord, sword drawn. Oh no! Wait! It always like skips a little bit. His clothes are stained by dark liquid. It's dripping from his weapon too. You realize it must be demon blood. Something horrible has happened. The hero suddenly dashes towards the overlord, sword drawn. You selflessly throw yourself in front of the hero's blade, acting as a shield. It's funny you think. You never could have imagined this would be the way that you die. The roles are all switched around, but it feels right to you somehow. You're glad your destiny turned out to be saving someone rather than being saved yourself. As your vision fades, you hope that everything turns out alright for your new friend. Fuck! So that's the ending. That's the ending, and we'd witness it from her end. So we'll do that after this. But if we do nothing, the hero's blade pierces the overlord. The hero's blade pierces the overlord, and she lets out a horrible scream. You flinch. The overlord is slain. I keep on accidentally pressing that. The hero smiles and holds out his hand to you, saying it's time to go home. The glove is drenched in blood. Hesitantly, you take his hand. The hero guides you through the castle, past the corpses of his enemies. You try to keep your eyes at your feet. There's blood everywhere. You shut your eyes, but even then you can't escape the smell. All of this is because of you, wasn't it? You exit the castle, and the hero leads you back to the village. Everyone celebrates the hero's great triumph over the demons. You feel sick, but you take part in the festivities regardless. Fuck, but that last one though? That last one? Not this one, the one before that? That just hit different. She sacrificed herself? Oh my goodness. You gotta see it 2 more times. I'm assuming you mean like we gotta see it from Overlord's perspective, and then we have to see it through the heroes. Okay. Why has it turned out like this? Oh, wait, hold on. We gotta do it from like right here. Wait. No. Here. Seeing your serpent's body is in pieces all strewn about your castle has really taken it out of you. That hero did this? There's so much blood. Why? Did he come for the maiden? Did he think she needed rescuing? There's no one for this hero to save here. There's never any harm meant to anyone. You were just talking to her. Why has it turned out like this? The maiden shouts something behind you. And you turn just in time to see her throw herself between you and the hero's blade. It pierces her chest, and she falls to the floor, lifeless. As the pool of blood beneath her grows, so does her rage. This hero has taken everyone from you now. You lose control, and the hero is obliterated. But your hatred for humans has not yet been sated. You go and destroy them all, and become ruler of the entire world. Shit. Fuck. This game is hitting different. Underling, hero, maiden. Yeah. Okay, we need to do one of the endings as maybe one of the endings as oh, that's still an ending? Okay, so diplomatic, possessive. We don't need martyr, so. God, this is just so. No, I did it wrong. Yeah, that was on me. I pressed the wrong one. Whoops. We sneak up to the Overlord's room, but... No, wait. Can't back down now. Okay. We sneak up to the Overlord's room, but there's a couple of humans in there. You watch the scene unfold. God damn it. You aren't sure why, but the Overlord suddenly cuts down the hero. He approaches the maiden. You brought to her earlier. With the Overlord distracted, you figure this is a good chance as any. You launch a sneak attack, getting her right in the back. She flinches, giving you enough advantage to take her down. You rip the Overlord apart until she stops moving. That was messier than you would have liked. The maiden mutters something from the corner. Thank you for saving me. It wasn't your intention, but it sounds like you did something heroic. You tell the maiden to go home. This place is dangerous. There's demons around. Literally third party. Yeah. She follows your advice and leaves your castle. Your castle. You are the new overlord. Oh, I have to do that from her end. Okay, so... Alrighty. You tell her you plan to return soon, but she isn't having it. Feel nervous. The hero puts on a brave face for you. You won't let her go? Maybe you demons are evil after all. And if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You leave me no choice. The overlord suddenly jumps the hero. She tears into him with her claws. Wanted to cry out, but the scream catches in your throat. You watch because you can't look away. Had she really been lying to you all along? You wonder if this is your punishment for questioning the divine plan. The overlord approaches you now. You're back. You back yourself into a corner. Your expression is complicated. Oh shit, she has more eyes. She's gone full demon form. Being captured by the overlord in a horrible way like this was your destiny after all. But the overlord stops, or rather someone has stopped her. Whatever held back your scream before doesn't stop you this time. The overlord is being ripped to shreds by one of her demon underlings. You think you recognize them, but it's hard to tell with all the blood. Everyone stopped moving now. The room is silent, save for the underling heavy breathing. She's going full angel dust? What is that? Oh, yeah. Okay, I get it. You thank them for what they've done, even though it was awful. You feel you've been rescued from a terrible fate. They look at you, confused for a moment, but then puff out their chest. You should probably go home. This place is dangerous. Follow their advice and make your way out the castle. You decide never to leave your home again for the rest of your life. There's one more thing. We turn off disloyal, and I'm pretty sure that's it. No! Okay, you turn off disloyal. I'm pretty sure this is a ending of itself. Where she doesn't die? Yeah. She vows to keep you very safe from now on. You're afraid to find out what that means, but there's no one left to save you. You belong to the Overlord now. Ah! Shit! I don't think I've done that as the hero. You're the hero! Fuck. Play like a coward. Diplomacy. Ask the maiden what's going on. But the Overlord objects to this. The maiden tries to tell her that she'll come right back, but the Overlord refuses to hear it. The maiden seems nervous. As a hero, it's your job to mediate the situations like this. You tell the Overlord that if she doesn't let the two of you go, you have to assume that she's evil. You'll be forced to vanquish her. You leave me no choice. The Overlord pauses before suddenly jumping you, and you are helpless as she disembowels you with her claws. How horrible. You came all this way only to be met with this cruel fate. You should have destroyed these evil creatures while you had the chance. You're dying. I wish this for the maiden to somehow make it out of this alive. Wowzers! Wowzers! Yeah, I'm lacking in the heroes, and I'm almost done with overlords. Lord Awakens. Okay, so regardless, it's me telling It's me telling her to be gone. Okay, so it's antisocial and obedient. Alright, we need disloyal, I think. Fuck! No, I was supposed to tell her to fuck off. No! Okay. Skip. Day off. You'd love to have all the conversations in the world with your new friend, but having a human girl right here will definitely cause trouble. You put on your mean face and tell her to get lost. I still find it funny when I think of this as her face, like I smile, or like the sideways face. You know, I think it's fucking hilarious. Maiden does what she's told and takes her leave. You figure you may as well go back to bed now, but you don't get to rest for very long. One of your underlings is tearing your throat out. You try to struggle, but you can tell you're already mortally wounded. What have you done to deserve this kind of ending? Remember now, gave this one a day off, and this is how he repays you? You die wondering if you could have done anything to prevent this. Oh, shit! Which means this is an ending. This is an ending for Underling. Okay. Hear her out. Let's kill the Overlord. You sneak into the Overlord's room. He's taking a nap. Like usual, that fucking lazy ass bitch. This is almost too easily. You simply approach your master. She looks so peaceful. You don't want to kill her. Can't go through with it. Trying to leave the room, but you find your friends blocking the exit. In a panicked whisper, you ask them to let you out. It seems to have been their way of testing your loyalty. You tell them this is pretty fucked up and ask again to be let out. The Overlord stirs in her bed while your head is turned. The demon shut the door. You scramble into the Overlord's closet to hide before she wakes up and sees you. There's nothing you could possibly say to explain this and survive. Trembling, you can't believe those assholes will bully you like this. You feel like crying. Light flickers at your feet. It doesn't take you long to realize that they've set the room on fire. You hear the Overlord trying to get the door open to no avail. You're both trapped. You're too afraid to move. You resign yourself to your fate. You and your Overlord burn together. Ah! You figure the cleanest way to do this would be to dig your claws into her throat. So you do just that. She wakes, but not in time to stop you. You watch as she chokes on her blood, cursing you before finally expiring. That felt terrible. You remind yourself it was either her or you, and you weren't about to let yourself get killed by anyone. You leave the room to find your friends waiting just outside. They look pleased. Only now do you realize they must have planned to use you like this from the beginning. But you're the new ruler of the castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that one day they will one day betray you, as you had betrayed your overlord. Peace. A letter flutters down from beyond the curtains. You found lost letter number 3. Did I find a letter? Oh yeah, I beat underlings! Ah! Oh! I beat one of them! Okay, so Overlord... Wait, go back. So, Overlord's... Anyway, I'm still, like, missing some. What the fuck? Yeah, I figured. I just don't know if I'm reading the letters yet. Ah, I see. I still managed to get burned. Yeah. Okay. This one is hero, so I still have to do some more hero stuff. No. Okay, so antisocial. Okay. So obedient, antisocial, and that should be it. On your way to the Yokeler's castle, you spot a maiden heading back towards the village. Yeah, I know I'm messing up behavior for the maiden. You spot a maiden heading back towards the village. She couldn't have possibly come from the Overlord's castle, could she? Be the exact maiden you're really seeking to rescue. You approach her with curiosity, and she runs from you for some reason. You wonder what that's all about, but then you remember you're covered in demon blood. Not wanting to look like a crazy person chasing after her or anything, you nonchalantly walk back to town. As you walk past the townspeople, you notice the whole village is crowded again. Is that the maiden you saw earlier? Bound to a wooden stake. The crowd is in a frenzy. Smoke begins to rise, and you stand idly by as the flames consume the maiden. You must have done something horrible to deserve that. Decide to call it a day and return to your house and escape the sinking feeling. Maybe you aren't cut out for this role. Oh, jeez. Wait, which one is this? Yeah. Okay, so fleas, obedience. Honestly, Overlord. Overlord is my favorite so far. You ask the maiden what she's doing. Doesn't she know the Overlord's castle is like right there? It's dangerous. The maiden explains that she spoke with the Overlord. Turns out the demons never had any diabolical plans to harm the village or anyone in it. Oh. You have no reason to assume she's lying to you. Even though her story is kind of hard to believe, you feel you could trust her. You tell her you're pretty surprised that everyone has been wrong about demons all along. Townsman's people must be informed of this immediately. Two of your returned villagers, they have all been so worried they praise you for your bravery. The maiden quickly sets the record straight. There was nothing she needed to be rescued from in the first place. The villagers look at you for an explanation. You politely inform them that this isn't your story to tell. You merely ran into her on the way to the castle. Doing so, the Overlord isn't interested in capturing maidens or anything of the sort. The villagers turn to you again in disbelief. They're being subtle in how little they trust this maiden's story. That was literally a point that was raised in one of the other fucking timelines. Was who even builds a town this close to Demon Lord's or an Overlord's like castle or army? You totally believed her, but to place these fair citizens, you volunteer to speak to the demons personally, just in case. The crowd breaks into hushed whispers. You're too busy thinking what a great and reliable hero you are to hear what they're saying. The town elder voice breaks you out of your thoughts. He implores you to meet with the Overlord immediately. He says that I'll keep an eye on the maiden until you return. You figure that sounds right, but the mood is kind of intense for some reason. You missed something? You aren't sure what's going on, but you get the feeling it might be bad to leave the maiden on her own. But she suddenly takes off running. Oh. thought the two of you were in this together. I've convinced the crowd that she's obviously been a liar and a witch from the start. People are shouting for you to hunt her and her demon friends down her, but that doesn't sound like a very heroic task. Can't help but feel these people are wrong. It's up to you to catch up to her and talk to the demons in order to clear up this misunderstanding. You valiantly dash towards the maiden, or after the maiden, toward the Overlord's castle. The air becomes dark and thick as you enter deep into the demon's territory. Evil miasma? No, you realize it's just normal smoke. You see the maiden ahead. But she's stopped in her tracks. The Overlord's castle engulfed in flames. Had only taken an eye off the maiden for a second, but she's already disappeared. Getting closer to their castle, but the smoke is so thick now you think of turning back. The maiden might need your help, but you can barely see. It would be impossible to find. She could have been lying to you all along. Is this a trap? Would it be worth risking your life on the chance? Your legs feel heavy. No. Going in there would be suicide. You'll return to the villagers and tell them there was nothing you could do. You were too late. The maiden was claimed by the demons. Shit! We gotta call her a fucking liar. You're sure you shouldn't listen to this maiden? You've been taught your whole life that demons are evil. You ask if she's sure about all of this, but she gets very upset that you think she would lie to you. She storms off before you can say anything else. You decide to return to the village and certain that she must have been the kidnapped maiden you were sent to rescue, so that's taken care of. You take your time, walking around, job well done. Today you think to yourself. As you walk past the town square, you notice the whole village is crowded around. Is that the maiden you saw earlier? He's bound to a wooden stake. The crowd is in a frenzy. Smoke begins to rise, and you stand idly by as the flames consume the maiden. You must have done something horrible to deserve that. Seemed nice, though, you think. But evil comes in all forms, you reassure yourself. You decide to call it a day and return to your house. But you can't escape the sinking feeling. Maybe you aren't cut out for this role. Jeez! Beautiful. So, murder. Murder. No, I never did that. Okay. Okay. Murder. Murder. She explains that she came here on her own and was never in any danger. She hesitantly asks why you're covered in blood. You don't know how to respond. The Overlord moves past you and out the door. See her army in lifeless, bloody piles. She's wailing. It's horrible. This is your chance, hero. Massages effect. Hope she'll let this whole thing slide if you could just explain yourself. You really try, but the Overlord is inconsolable. He tears you apart, and the maiden watches in silence. As you die, can't help but think you probably deserve this. Oof. I'm gonna have so many fucking achievements on Steam. Ah, that one. Okay. Murder. Murder. Ask. You lunge towards to put an end to the evil Overlord, but your blade pierces the maiden instead. She has sacrificed herself to protect this demon. It takes you a moment to recover from the shock. The Overlord wails. Why did you do that? You're not sure if this question is directed at you. The Overlord strikes at you in a vengeful rage. You parry. He is slain. Your sword feels heavy. You look at your hands, your clothes, blood. So much blood. You look at the fallen maiden and wondering what to tell the townspeople. Why would she protect the Overlord? She must have been brainwashed by demonic magic. You pick up the Overlord's head, wrapping it in your cape, and begin your long journey back to town. You will say that you were too late, that nothing could be done for the girl. But the Overlord is slain. There will be a celebration. Okay. Murder. No, it only works if I flee. Okay, so flee. Obedient. Oh, I need a... Okay, I need a maiden story. That's not what I meant to do. Okay. This one. Okay. Obedient, trusting, something. Okay. Trusting, obedient, which means he has to be antisocial. Okay. We're almost done with this. Skip. Hello. Skip. Okay. He asks you what you're doing. Don't you know the Overlord's castle is like right there? You explain everything that happened. He's very surprised that demons don't seem to be as malicious as you were raised to believe. You two return to the village, hoping to communicate this to everyone. Yeah, hey guys, we don't have to be racist to demons. They had all been so worried and are very glad that the hero brought you back. You quickly set the record straight. You weren't rescued from the first place. The villagers seem confused and look to the hero for explanation. I feel like I have to sneeze. He tells them he only ran into you on the way to the castle, and that this isn't really his story to tell. You explain to them how you met the Overlord, and that she's really not actually interested in capturing maidens, or other mean things like that. The village look again to the hero for confirmation. Feel a little weird. Mindful that they seem to prefer his word over yours. You don't really say anything about it. The hero proclaims that he believes your story, but volunteers to go talk to the demons himself just to make absolutely sure. The crowd breaks into a hushed whisper. Hear words like trickery and demon sympathizer being thrown around, which makes you frown. You're pretty shocked that everyone's this hesitant to believe you. Does this hero even trust you? You aren't sure anymore. The old man implores the hero to go speak with the Overlord immediately. He says you should be held prisoner and considered dangerous until the hero returns. Much to your belief, the crowd agrees with him, because of course, if you're conspiring with the demons, they can't afford to let their guard down, and the whole village could be slaughtered by monsters. The hero doesn't say anything. He'll be tied up and tossed into a cell at this rate. If you're going to be held captive by anyone, it's going to be the Overlord, not your fellow countrymen. You boldly announce that you'll accompany the hero to prove yourself. You'd rather risk what's out there instead of staying in a village that doesn't trust you. No one's seems to know how to react. You grab the hero by the wrist and take off before anyone stops you. But as you approach the castle, you notice something gone terribly wrong. It appears to be on fire. Is the Overlord alright? You have to be sure everyone is safe. You've already taken off before the hero can even think of stopping you. You scan the fleeing demons, but the Overlord isn't among them. Against your better judgment, you rush into the burning castle to find her. Quickly reach the Overlord's room. With the door shut tight, the handle's too hot to the touch. You're too weak to force it open. You pound your fist against the door helplessly. What were you thinking? This is all because you'd forgotten your role. Only a hero could pull off things like this. You start to cough. The smoke is too thick. You can hardly breathe. You realize you haven't got much time left now. You desperately head towards the stairs to save yourself. But the fire spreads faster than you expected. You won't make it outside. I've seen this image! Like this face. Can't help but laugh. What a joke! A maiden saving the Overlord? If you just stayed true to your role, things wouldn't have ended like this. This is exactly the kind of punishment you deserve. Hold on, give me a second. I wanna... How do I... Okay. You let the demon fire cleanse your rotten soul. God, that sucked! That sucked so much! I'm almost done with, like, everyone. Okay, so resolute, disloyal. Okay. Oh shit, am I gonna, like, find her dead? Oh! Because it's not gonna be, like, on fire. The Overlord claws pierce the underling's chest. They scream an awful scream. Sticks your claws into board things. Well, I don't think I did this right. No saving any of you now. Never look toward the hero, the underling. I don't think I did this right, because that's a true ending. No, devout maiden. I thought that was the true... No, because true ending's when everyone lives. I mean, not lives, but when everyone's alive to die to the fire. That's the... Yeah, so that's that. Oh, alone. Okay, I see my issue. I see what I did wrong. Okay, so, skip, introduce, skip, obey, skip, leave. You can prove yourself without anyone's help. Fuck that guy. Fuck this village. I don't want any of this shit no more. Y'all are racist and mean and homophobic. Make a run for the Overlord's castle, leaving the hero behind. A suspicious group of demons stand just outside the entrance. They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. You immediately notice you overheard them. The underling you recognized from before was the first to do something about it. This is just the way it has to be. They suddenly attack you in that moment. You regret having ever trusted the demons. You die instantly. Wow. Wow. Okay, so it's... Yeah, it should just be this, but if I go as this... When your friends turn and notice the maiden from earlier has overheard your entire conversation. Shit! It'd be bad for you if the Overlord found out about this. This is just the way it has to be, you declare, before jumping her and clawing her guts out. Turns out you're already an expert on ending lives. Your friends call you a show-off. You go back into the castle and wash off all the icky human blood. Blech. As you finish up, you hear the sound of battle outside. The heroes come. Seeing the dead maiden must have made him pretty angry. You get to thinking, if this hero took down the Overlord for you, everything might actually work out in your favor. And wait for things to die down outside before poking your head out. Spot the Overlord and hero. Locked in battle, they've sworn each other down, making this very easy for you. Once an opening presents itself, you hit the hero in the back of the head, knocking him out. What are you doing? Couldn't you tell this was a duel? You don't respond. You have to carry out the assassination. You tackle her and rip her to shreds with your claws, so she stops moving. You finish off the hero next. You can't let him revive and come after you later. Kind of cheap victory, but it doesn't make any difference. Anyone who manages to survive comes crawling out of their hiding places. You're the new ruler of this castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in the fear that they will one day betray you, as you had betrayed your overlord. Oof. Okay. So that's... Wait. I want to make sure I have all the stuff right. Right. I've never thrown the maiden into the dungeon. Okay, hold on. I want to do that. I want to see what that foretells. Because I might have done it, but I don't remember it. No, yeah, I've never done this. Your friend seize the maiden and bring her to the dungeon under the castle. It's empty. Save for the decorative skulls, they're only there to make it feel more spooky. The maiden is very upset. You leave her in the cell to continue scheming with your friends. But now a hero has arrived at the front gates. He's asked about a maiden, perhaps the very one you just locked up. The gatekeeper, who must have seen everything, tells you exactly what happens. What an idiot. Why give the hero an excuse to start slaughtering us? The hero is prepared to face justice and other such cliches. Hero lines before diving his sword into the gatekeeper's torso. Small. Compared to a lot of your friends, you're able to slip away without getting cut up by the sword. Gets to thinking if this hero took on... Okay, yeah, so it goes the same route. Okay. How did you do worse in science? Yeah, okay. So it's disloyal and captor, and then we can do... Boop. Immediately notice you overheard them and decide to lock you up in the dungeon before you can cause any trouble. Cry out, but the demons ignore your protest. Can't believe you escaped possibly being thrown in a cell back in your village, only to be tossed in an awful place. This is terrible. Who's going to keep these demons from harming the Overlord? I hope she can fend for herself. You sure can't. Hear the sounds of battle echoing through the halls outside. Did the hero follow you? He's out there. Your cries don't reach him. After a while, the violence seems to die down. It's impossible to tell what happened. Continue to wait, but no one comes for you. Unable to escape. You rot in that cell. Damn! A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found lost letter number 2. We are almost done. We only have 3 left. And I am convinced that this one is disloyal, captor, polite, obedient, trusting. Yeah, basically this. This should lead to that. You wake up to the sounds of battle. A hero is cutting through your army. As the Overlord, it's your job to take charge in these kind of situations. You were shot to end this hero's pitiful existence. Vile demons, I shouldn't have believed for a second that you were anything but pure evil. I'll exterminate you all. Don't really get what he's going on about, but you engage regardless. The girl's got to defend her people. You clash again and again, but the hero isn't going down easily. You're both dangerously low in health, waiting for the other to make a move. One of your underlings appears behind him. You knock the hero unconscious. Kind of appreciate it, but can't they see this was a duel? They don't respond. You sense murderous intent. Your servant tackles you, tearing you apart with their claws. You struggle to retaliate. They've done too much damage. You can barely move now. Your blood is everywhere. You can't believe this has happened to you. Why has this happened to you? You've been slayed by your own underling. Oof! That's it for that. That's it for her. Which means we just got hero left. We got, okay, so this is the one we've been seeing. And then, resolute, disloyal. Okay, so it should be resolute, disloyal, not captor. We're not going captor. Well, no, wait. We have to do captor once. We have to do captor once, just so we can, just so I can get the thing. Asper, I drink all my water. I'd have to get up to get my water bottle. Which I absolutely can do. As you stand there, not sure what to do, the maiden announces that she's going to prove her story to the village. She drags you along with her. She has much better odds with you around, so you don't object. Adventure awaits. Oh, I didn't do this right. Oh, wait, unless I did. When you make it to the castle, you spy a group of suspicious demons hanging near the entrance. Can't help but overhear their conversations. Talking about assassinating their overlord. This proves to you that the demons really are foul creatures. We have to tell her about this. You don't understand what the maiden is thinking. What is better off with wait, hold on. Yeah, this was true ending material. Or not true ending, but bad ending. No, that was an ending. It was just the same thing we've seen with the other ones. Ah! So if I turn off Resolute, then this should be the final ending. When you reach the gates, you ask the demons if they've seen the maiden. They have. They inform you she is being held in the dungeon at the moment. You trust them, and in return they lock her up. The demons are truly evil beings. After all, you demons, you demand they take you to her, but they do not let you pass. You should have expected as much from these unreasonable creatures. You know what you must do. You thrust your blade through the demon before you rush the castle alone. You're the only one who can save the maiden now. What the fuck are you doing killing all my soldiers? The Overlord is angry. You vow to exterminate her and all of Demon Town. You clash again and again, but the Overlord isn't going down easily. You're both dangerously low on health when everything goes black. Your quest has come to an abrupt end. A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found lost letter number 1. My love, it just isn't fair at all, is it? For them to force us apart like this, it's unreasonable, cruel. I had to find an outlet for this grief somehow, so I decided to write, and I'll keep writing until the day you find me once more. And then, maybe we could write a story together. I'm waiting for that day. Forever yours, Tragedy. My love, I finally fulfilled a childhood dream of mine. Yes, that's right. I've opened my very own theater. You would be so proud if you could only see it. You know how much it would have meant to you to be at my side on opening night. I'm sorry for going ahead without you, but I thought my theater could become world famous, then maybe you just might hear of it. Wherever you go. Forever yours, Tragedy. My love, I've been feeling a little depressed lately. Many patrons have come to my theater, but none so far have stayed to experience every tale in its entirety. The critics haven't exactly been kind, but I understand my stories aren't exactly crowd pleasers. Despite that, you always listen to the very end. I'm grateful for that. Hope to see you again soon. Forever yours, Tragedy. My love, do you remember when we first met? I had just finished one of my scripts. One I was quite proud of, in fact. As I read it aloud, you happened to pass by. What a terrible ending, you said. Oh, wait. Why should these poor fools have to die? I give an accent clean. You were so rude. You wouldn't accept any of my justifications, and yet you managed to convince me. It really would be better if everyone could live in harmony. How unrealistic that felt. I look back fondly at the day, even now. I wonder if somewhere you're thinking of it too. Ah. Okay. So, loyal, coward, merciful, diplomatic. Just put trusting there just in case. Okay. Okay. God damn it, I didn't do this right. He's antisocial. Okay. You can't end like this. You want to hear the ends? You want to answer the maiden's prayers? You've decided to find a way to save everyone. But retracting the paths you've seen so far, there doesn't seem to be any room to avoid a bad ending. Is there really nothing you can do to keep them all from getting killed in the end? If there's nothing you can do by acting from within their story, maybe it's time to take things into your own hands. Here I go! You boldly insert yourself into the story and use your incredible powers to warp everyone to safety. You didn't know you could do that, but what's going on here? Take a moment to get a good look at yourself. You are you, but why are you pitch black? You feel that this body doesn't accurately represent you. but you move past it. Drinking 90s tragedy. I'm about to double pump them. The hero, maiden, underling, and overlord have been staring at you too. They look like they don't really know what they're supposed to do right now. You guess that's because you're usually the one guiding them. What will you say to them? Hi guys. You smiled awkwardly and introduced yourselves. The maiden is the first to respond. My prayers have been answered. You must be... for God. No, you're merely the player. If there was any god here, you'd be there for the final boss. That's just how these role-playing games go. Now you realize what the true ending must be. Now. Enough of this. I admit, I've been encouraging you along, but a self-insert stone? How passe. You've watched hopelessly as tragedy descends from the heavens. You didn't honestly believe you're the only one who could force your way into the stage, did you? I'm the narrator, storyteller, god of this world. Call me Tragedy, if you'd like. Darkness envelops your party. You don't mind if I send each of them back to relive one of the many bad endings, do you, right? You are alone in the darkness, with me, Tragedy. I sincerely hope you've been enjoying your time in my theatre. Though, I can't abide you stealing the show without permission. It's quite disrespectful. Then frankly, you should have never come to a place called Bad End Theatre. Uh-oh, Tragedy is British. They truly are evil, yeah. Haven't we already been over this? You think defeating me might just be the only way to see a better ending? Is that all that's left for you, isn't it? Well, this doesn't sound like it could be entertaining. Show me what you've got. Time to fight God! The stage is set for your final battle against me, the god of this world. What will you do? How will you fight against Tragedy itself? I'd love to see it. You try closing off your heart to protect yourself, but it doesn't make you feel any better. Oh, is that all? You'll never defeat me like that. Perhaps you don't understand just how outclassed you are here. Behold, my beautiful, tragic tales. Doesn't seen them all. Again, make your heart ache. You've witnessed all 41 of my painstakingly crafted endings. You must be as much of a masochist as me. If I command your thoroughness, surely these characters have a special place in your heart. They're still suffering backstage. You know, it's a shame they couldn't make it here, to the end of the world. I don't even know what the accent is anymore. It's changed a lot. That's right. You came here to save them. You can't do this alone. You enter the Overlord's room. Tragedy is every accent? True. Relieved to see the fire contain the torches on the wall. When you close the door behind you, the Overlord rises from her slumber. Who are you? Have you come to reside in my castle and serve me? You explain that no, you're not here to serve her. It's more like you've come to do her a favor. You ask why she spends all day sleeping instead of commanding her demon army, and she laughs in response. Many of my underlings certainly think I should be more aggressive with the humans like my father before me. This quest for revenge is endless and self-perpetuating. There's a reason I had to destroy him. Can't help but think it's a little late in the game to be getting some new backstory. I have no interest in waging war with humans. I merely wish to be left alone and live in a peaceful, indulgent life in my castle. You realize she must actually be very lonely, you'll need to surround yourself by soldiers instead of friends. No wonder she gets so attached to the maiden. True end for the Overlord suddenly becomes clear. You've offered to change your fate. My own attempts at peace have been rather imperfect. If you offer a solution, then very well. I will follow you. The Overlord will now fight alongside you. And now she looks fucking badass! I see. So this is tragedy. Ah! Oh shit, wait, I accidentally skipped it. Let's go back. Ah, you've brought the Overlord. I don't stand a chance now. You've prevented me from attaining peace for long enough. Prepare to die. I hope you're prepared to face your deaths as well. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fight. Oh shit, do I have more HP than I did before because I lived through more tragedies? Is that how that works? You find the hero in his home, hunched over a sewing table. Your sudden intrusion scares the hell out of the poor guy. Keep on accident hitting right click. Are you some kind of demon? You explain that no, you're not a demon. How can you explain in a way the hero can understand? Instead, you ask what he's sewing. Oh, this? I crafted all my own. Hold on, you guys are. That's the second hydrate, so I'm just gonna go grab a water bottle. Actually, no, I'm not gonna grab a water bottle. I'm gonna grab a soda that I've been slowly drinking for the past couple of days. Or like a week. Ah, yummy. Tastes like battery acid. You guys ever licked a 9-volt battery? I did that, I did that last year when I was hanging out with some friends. That shit was fun. I don't recommend it. Oh, this? I craft all my own hero gear. He senses pride in his hobby. You wonder if the costumes are what attracted him to the role of the hero. Would you like some clothes? You don't seem to be wearing any. You remember the state of your body and decide that yes, some clothes from the hero would be nice. He's overjoyed by the answer. Apparently his outfits are too gaudy for the other townsfolk, so no one else wants them. And the true end for the hero suddenly becomes clear. He offered to change his fate. I could make a living as a tailor, rather than a hero? Please, tell me what I can do to reach that dream. The hero will now fight alongside you. I agreed to follow you, but I did not expect to face something like this. The heroes arrived. We really couldn't have a final boss. Oh wait, okay, I'm sorry, I accidentally didn't do the accent. Okay, the hero has arrived. We really couldn't have a final boss battle without him. You're the only one who's been. You're the one who's been killing us, murderer. I can't truly call myself a hero until I see you defeated. Well, let's see about that. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fight. Let's get the maiden. You happen to find the maiden as she exits the church. Her heart sets on meeting a demon. Perfect timing. She approaches you, having already taken notice of your odd form. Excuse me. Are you a traveler? Never seen anyone like you before. Saying that no, you're not a traveler. Well, maybe you are, in a sense. You've come all this way. The maiden regards you with excited curiosity. Then perhaps he might be... Oh, shit. Then perhaps he might be a demon. I was hoping I would meet one today. You think of all the terrible fates that hope would bring about. He is the catalyst of the story, after all. My role as maiden is to be captured by the Overlord. You see, I've grown so tired of waiting. You remember this part. She wanted to understand her role better, and so you ask what it is that she was really hoping to gain from this. The maiden is confused from your question. Perhaps it was as simple as wanting to reach the place she felt like she belonged. The true end for this maiden suddenly became clear. He offered to change her fate. Is there something I can do to find fulfillment? Then please, guide me. The maiden will now fight alongside you. What is this horrible creature? Oh, you ruined me, dear maiden. Is tragedy really such a terrible thing to behold? I remember now. I remember all the awful things you put us through. That this should be familiar to you as well. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Yeah, that one hit different. That one. You approach the gates of the Overlord's castle. The underling is on guard duty, as you expected. They call out to you. The other demon guard is sound asleep. Hey, you're pretty weird looking, intruder. What do you want? You explain that no, you're not an intruder, although you're definitely intruding into their story right now. You tell the underling you've come to save them from tragedy. Okay, try saving me from boredom first, am I right? I hate this job. The underling snickers. You ask what kind of job they'd rather have. I'd be honest, if I didn't have to work at all, I just want to live a carefree life and never get bossed around or picked on. Think of the underling's friends who had bullied them into the assassination plot to betray them in the end. If they kept better company, maybe they wouldn't feel so restless. The true end for this underling becomes clear. He offered to change their fate. So there's a way that even work can be fun? Sounds fake, but I'll tag along just in case. The underling will now fight alongside you. Wait, what the fuck? You didn't say anything about a boss battle. The underling, You must be desperate to call in such an unreliable ally. If I beat this guy up, all my problems will be over. Oh, but it won't be that easy. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Now that the whole party's here, can you solve my final puzzle? Which combination of behaviors will open the path to your true ending? Show me. It was willpower. Your reign of terror ends here, tragedy. I refuse to give in. Here, use willpower to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling. And then it was hope. Our true endings do exist. They simply must. The maiden hopes with all her heart to overcome tragedy. Tenacity. Knock me down, I'll just come back stronger. The underling uses their tenacity to overcome tragedy. Honestly, this would be like a sick wallpaper. Tragedy is reeling. Ambition. I'll reach my true ending with my own power. The Overlord uses her ambitious nature to overcome tragedy. This is it. With everyone's hearts united, you take aim towards your best possible future. You all unleash one final attack to destroy tragedy once and for all. You've done it! You've managed to defeat me! A tragic ending for tragedy itself. I love it! I must thank you all for fulfilling your roles perfectly. Starring Hero as himself. Thank you, Hero. Starring Maiden as herself. Thank you, Maiden. Starring Underling as themselves. Thank you, Underling. Starring Overlord as herself. Thank you, Overlord. And finally, wait, enough of this nonsense. We defeated you, so diary. Written and produced by Tragedy. Don't worry, I'll be making my exit shortly. And finally, directed by you. Finally, thank you most of all. We couldn't have made it here without you. Yes, my bad end theatre did contain a truly good end after all. I apologise for antagonising you for so long. I wanted to deliver a satisfying story. Wasn't able to do it? I wonder. I'm satisfied. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Happy endings shouldn't always come easily. Reality isn't so kind. But if you earn this one, here's your true ending. Oh, fuck! So the hero's now a tailor. He's hung up his cape and his weird fucking belt bandana. The Overlord solved racism and homophobia. And she got to live gay happily ever after. And there was a script. That Soup said sucked. Holy shit! Wait, were we the person's, like, were we Tragedy's love interest from the letters? Oh, this is new. I haven't seen this. Oh, you'll stay here. The curtain says close for the final time. I'm shutting down my theater. There are no more tragedies left for me to tell, after all. There's one more. May, you'd like to know why I started this theater? No, they used the power of race and gay. Because I'm obsessed with bad endings, of course. You gently raise the fingers to the cracks in my mask. Piece by piece it falls apart in your hands, revealing. I should have warned you this might affect what you think of my stories. You can't help but compare my face to the maidens. I'm not her. But it's not like she isn't me necessarily. That's how it is with fiction. Do you like to hear? Not another ending, but the truth? Alright. One last story. We already know this one, but doesn't have a happy ending. First, I'll set the stage. In this world, there are no such thing as demons, or even heroes, really. There was a girl, eager to set out to fulfill some sort of destiny. That part was true. She met someone. Another girl. A running theme, isn't it? The maiden and the overlord. The two were inseparable, and for the time, everything was just wonderful. But their families, the communities they came from, neither would approve of their relationship. That is the reality for many. This pair was no different. Despite their best efforts, the world was intent on pulling them apart. No, we used to like the types of stories where love conquers all. The strength of your love will pull you through any hardship, and everything is okay in the end. I lost her. And then I started this theater. Huh? I was a woman! I was hoping to find you. What the fuck? Where did you come from? It's you! It's been so long. I thought I'd never see you again. You always think of the worst ending. I somehow to give up just because things got difficult. Why didn't you reveal yourself sooner? I feel like such a fool. I could say the same to you. You knew I could never. Oh, fuck. You know I could never resist giving your stories a happy ending. So, of course, I would be drawn to a place like this. Yes, but I didn't think it would actually work. Sometimes everything does turn out okay in the end. Also, I forgot she's supposed to be British, so thank you for reminding me of that. I love you. I love you too. Fuck! It was cute! Now, surely everyone can have a happily ever after. Tragedies end. Ah! That's an analogy for being. That's it. There's nothing more to see, my love, but if you'd like to reset, do you want to experience early on the we begin the resetting process? No! Oh, I don't get to do anything unless I want to reset. Okay. Wow. I just closed it. Wow. That was no, that was hold on. Let me make me bigger. Okay, no, that was fucking amazing. That was a lot cooler than I thought it'd be. Like genuinely, only took me like fucking 3 hours to beat, but more like 3.5. But like, it was such a good story. And then that ending, oh my god, the fucking overlord and I was joking about homophobia, but then they brought in homophobia. Or the fact like the whole community is not like accepting and all that stuff with them, and it was just like ah, and it was just like the subtle changes in text. Like I realized the plot twist before they said the plot twist about us being like the other person from the letters, and I was just like, what? I I'm gonna oh I deleted myself. God. That was just such a what? I'm surprised my internet didn't give out during any of that. Hold on, I'm gonna unlock myself and then I'm gonna hold on, can I just be tiny? Look at that. I didn't mean to be tiny. Hold on, I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna do a thing. Hello. No, I'm literally like the biggest void I could possibly be. Hello. Find this hilarious. Okay, well, technically, the maiden was a self-insert, but like the overlord was supposed to be like the other lover. Void jump scare is like, oh wow, look at this peaceful night sky. Psych. No, hold on. Can I get myself like even closer? And I gotta like I gotta POV. It's 3 a.m. and you wake up to this. You see, this is why I feel like if I had like an actual like if I had like an actual I'm gonna your comment is just right here. I see it. If I had like an actual like VTuber model, this shit would be wild. POV, you haven't given Void your sub. Oh, I have an idea. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna make Void disappear for like a frame. Or it might be a little bit longer than frame. Hold on. I have an idea. Where is it? Where can I find it? I don't want to do those. I want to do these. God, these are fucking amazing. And then I gotta change this to yes. Hold on. That it's not done yet. It's not done yet. It'll be done soon. Perfect. Now I can pull up this monstrosity. Hold on, let me shrink it. I love this thing. I made it during a stream while I was waiting for people to like finish doing whatever they were doing. Hold on, let me grab a corner. I feel like that would be easier. And it's just this. Isn't that fantastic? Isn't this the best thing you've ever seen? POV your worst nightmare. I mean, hey, if you don't like this, I can easily switch back to this. I can easily become this void again. Can I? Hold on, let me do a thing. Right. So now with the power of I just finally set keybinds for these, I can go like bump. Look, it's normal void. POV void 2x1 Lego brick POV point stepped on Lego brick. POV me the other day when I walked on snow with no shoes or socks, and I just oh, it's not doing it. Ah, why not? Why won't it change? Ah, my joke would have been funny. Oh, that's why. What? Why do you register as that? Okay, hold on. Let me make the joke again. POV, POV. You step me the other day when I stepped on the snow with nothing on. To Gardic Doodles. God, this shit's horrific. Like, yeah, I know I drew it like super fast, but I could have done better than this. You know? I could like yeah, I tossed this together in like 5 minutes. Bitch, I've never had okay, chat, folks, whatever the fuck. I've never had an editor. POV, nah. If I make a void plush and it's just this, who would buy the T posing? I'm just saying, if I ever had merch, instantly having every single bit of my own merch, without a doubt. You're my moderator. You're like you gotta buy it. You can like punt me into the sun or light me on fire, but you'd have to buy it first. I ate it a Lego brick. I ate it a Lego brick. Wait, I can make myself like shake violently. There it is. I ate it a Lego brick. Did you eat it a Lego brick? Because I eat it the Lego brick. Turn on all the fucking settings. I just start fucking shaking. You ever eat it the Lego brick? Let's zoom in so it's only the face and neck. I gotta like grab the fucking corner. Oh, like this? Is this what you want? Dude, I ate the minifigures. Wait. I can eat chat. Just just. If chat if you slap down a message, I could just eat it. It's mine now. Wait at your favorite Skylanders figure, and they are now a Portal Master. Dude, I had when I was growing up, I had a hold on, let me look it up. Let me look it up real quick. Let me find it. Uh okay. I found it. I found who I had. Hold on, let me